Yes, 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 guys. It is the official book launch for these books, my books. You can see the first one right here, Date Right So You Marry Right. And the second one right here, Beyond Perfection, Embracing the Beauty of Flaws in Choosing a Partner. Guys, I will be moving all the way because I'm streaming also on YouTube and I'm also streaming right here on TikTok. So please forgive me so at least I can attend to both audience at the same time. Thank you. Thank you. We are already 45 amazing people right here. Guys, we can do it. For those of you watching on the viewer's eye, come on, come on, come on. Don't do this to Sazzy. Don't do this to me, guys. Don't do this to me. We can go all the way. We can go all the way. Let's go. Let's go. Don't stay right there. Don't stay right there on the FYP. No, come in. I would love to see you on the viewer's eye. What's going on? I actually made you a moderator. What's going on? Access. I should check access. Okay. Guys, please, we are trying to set up so my moderators can bring people up. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know what's going on, but let's sort it out. Ooh. I'm on settings right now. So what do I do? Settings and then moderators. What's going on? I don't know what's going on TikTok. I don't know. Please be patient with me. Be patient. Click on my name and adjust. Okay. How do I grant my moderators access, guys? Can somebody tell me? Exactly. Flying woman. Exactly. Thank you so much. Diva, I see you. Hi, Diva. I see you right here. I'm special 333. Thank you so much. I can see 7 of you on YouTube. Thank you. And of course, on TikTok, we have 38 amazing people as well. Guys, let's keep going. No. This number is not numbering. This number is not numbering. We need to keep pushing. On the FYP, I can see 90 people watching. Come on, why are you on the FYP? Come and join us with the party. Come join us in the party. Guys, you are not restricted. Come and join us on the party, please. Hi Cheesy, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. I don't know what's going on, but hey, devil, take your hands off of this life today. Take your hands off. You have no place right here, and that is on period. Amen. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's go back to moderators again. Let's see. All right, check again. I've done that. Moderators, please check again. It is done now. I think it can work right now. All right, let's try it again.
I am in.
Hi, Shells. You're welcome here. Welcome, Shells. Welcome.
Be the first to say, I am so happy for today, and you look beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. Kong, have you been able to, do you have access now? Kong, where are you? Yes, I think I've been able to do it. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Woo! Finally, it is done. All right, all right, all right, all right. All right, so you can send your request now. So I bring you up because I need to shut up at this point. Okay, nice.
So just give me a minute. I'm trying. So I'm echoing, so I don't know why. I'm gonna go out and come back in.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine.
All right. Where is not? I have to show my face. We have to see faces today. Look at you, Sazzy. Oh my goodness. Let me make sure my camera is positioned right. Can everybody hear me?
I can hear you.
Because we all have to make sure mics are checked, everything is checked today. So everybody can hear me. If you can hear me, just type something and say, yes, I can hear you. Come on, it's going to be very engaging today. You can hear me. Put something in the comment section and say you can hear me because we're about to kick this off. All right, I can see some yes, thumbs up here. Good job. And if you're in the FYP,
hi,
please I need
Andrew.
you to leave there and come over here so we can
Hey,
get this started.
hi from Bangladesh.
All right. All right. Are you ready, Sazzy?
I am. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm ready.
It's going to be a great day. So I want to first of all say thank you all for being here today to celebrate this exciting new chapter as we launch not one, but two books written by our very own Sarah Ahigwe, aka Nograyareaswithsazzy, aka Queen Sazzy.
Yay!
That deserves a clap. Yes. Today we're not just here to launch her books, Date Right So You Can Marry Right, and embracing the beauty of flaws in choosing a partner, but we're here to open a door to a journey that speaks to the beauty of choice, growth, connection, and commitment. In today's world, dating can sometimes be a maze. If you know, you know. Full of excitement, but also complexity and confusion. This book was written to provide clarity. It was written to provide purpose. And it was written to provide direction for those navigating. Right? As you're navigating life, you're navigating through the journey of dating.
Hi everyone, I see you on YouTube. Thank you so much, Andrew. We are now onboarding by what has been. What has been?
Here today.
What's going on?
Not just the launch of this book, but also the vision. Definitely, she had a vision when she put all of this together. So we're going to celebrate the launch and the vision. And one that will encourage us to pursue relationship built in trust, because I know that's what she's aiming at, in respect, in love, and in commitment. All right, so as we discuss through the pages of this book today, please remember, a book, in my opinion, is like a relationship. They require attention, so we need everybody's attention today. Because a book, hear me when I say a book is just like a relationship. So we need everybody's attention today. We need your patience, a lot of patience as we navigate through that, and then a lot of your heart. And when we open ourselves to this lesson, it is magical. It is completely magical. So I will say again, thank you all once again for being part of this launch today. We are going to have fun. You're going to hear different speakers come. You're going to see some games being played. But the sole purpose of this today is to launch the 2 books officially written by our most beautiful, most adorable, most committed Sarah Akibe, aka Nograyareaswithsazzy. All right. Who's ready? If you're ready, please type yes in the comment section and we're going to go to ready. Who's ready? I need this to be very engaging, everybody. So if you're ready, please go ahead and type yes. I'm waiting. Yes. Come on. I see Mark. You said yes. Who else? Yes. I'm seeing the yes rolling in because I'm ready to dive into discussing this book. I'm ready.
Sweet.
But first of all, I'm going to read.
Come on, take the laptop, please.
Before I read that, I need a lot of yes. Yes.
Yeah?
Good job. So I'm going to go ahead and read from the foreword of our author. She sent this to me, and I'm going to read it. Please be patient and listen attentively. All right. In a world where the search for love can often feel overwhelming and disorienting, date right so you can marry right emerges as a powerful lighthouse offering clarity, wisdom, and hope for those seeking a purposeful and lasting relationship. Sarah Akibe has skillfully woven together her profound understanding of human relationships, compassionate heart, and practical experience to create a book that serves as both a roadmap and a companion for anyone navigating the modern dating scene. Amen to that.
Amen.
With deep empathy and razor-sharp insight, Sarah guides readers through the often confusing, complex dynamics of dating in this world today. She brilliantly addressed the common pitfalls, emotional challenges, and cultural pressure that can cloud judgment and derail the search for true love. Through relatable stories, well-researched principles, and timeless wisdom, she empowers readers to date with intention, wisdom, and clarity, ensuring that the journey leads not just to romance, but a deeply fulfilling and conventional marriage. All right, just hang on, moving to the next page. More than just a dating manual, Date Right So You Can Marry Right equips reader with a tool to build meaningful, authentic connection rooted in respect, trust, and mutual understanding. Whew, this is deep. It offers a fresh perspective on love, commitment, and relationship that withstands the test of time. Sarah's writing is practical yet profound, filled with strategies to help avoid common dating traps and make decisions aligning with deep values and long-term goals. Whether starting a new chapter of love or seeking to strengthen a long-standing relationship, this book is a transformative resource. It provides actionable steps to move forward in your journey towards lasting, fulfilling marriages. I wholeheartedly endorse Date Right So You Can Marry Right. I strongly recommend it to anyone ready to reshape their approach to relationships and embrace the beauty of love as God designed it. Amen. Sincerely, Dr. Oye. That is from the foreword. Oh my God, that is packed. So I'm going straight to you, Sazzy, and congratulations. Congratulations on the launch of your books.
Thank you so much, Shells. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
All we're here to do today is to celebrate you and this incredible journey that brought date right so you can marry right into the world. So, Sazzy, I have a question for you. You ready? Tell us about yourself. Just a quick summary about yourself, and then what inspired you to write this book?
Okay, thank you so much, Shells. Thank you to everyone watching as well. Yeah, my name is Sarah Wolu Ahiwe. I'm the second child among 6 children, right? We are 5 girls, and the last being the boy, the only son in family. And I have always been in a family where my parents, growing up as a child, have always been counselors. They've been marriage counselors. They've been doing loads of things, mending homes, reaching out to families, trying to, settle scores, do everything as much as they can do it, right? Do everything as much as they can do it to fix people's homes, people's marriages together. Now, it is a bit weird because sometimes they say that the apple does not fall far from the tree, right? So I was like, okay, what's going on here? I found myself as a young girl that each time there is one squabble or one misunderstanding or the other, you get to see that friends are reaching out to you, right? They're reaching out to you, they're talking to you, they're speaking to you. And I'm like, okay, what's going on here? Am I doing the job that my parents want me to do? Or what's going on? So I talk to people. I'm a good listener, right? I'm a very good listener. So I can listen to you, hear you speak, hear you talk, do whatever I need to do. And then I think by God's grace, I'm also a person that can give you something to go by. By God's grace, I'm a person that can drop a word in your spirit and then you will not even forget. You will always remember. And then over the years, I realized that I got people coming back to me to say, hey, this worked. Hey, that worked. Hey, it turned out like this. Oh, it turned out like that. And I'm like, okay. That's good. That's great. And then moving forward, I also, growing up as a young girl, as a teenage girl, as a young adult as well, I got to meet people. I was in relationship and I got to understand these things by also making certain mistakes as well. Because there is no perfect human being, right? There is no perfect human being. Hi, Nee. I see my brother-in-law. Hi, Nee. I see him in the comments. Yeah, so there is no perfect human being. So my own process, my journey has also led me to this point. And then I met the man that has always, he's the wind beneath my wings. I met a man that has always been willing, always ready to support me, and that is my one and only chocolate and caramel. Ooh-wee. That's my husband. So yeah, I met him and then we started doing life together as well. Somehow both of us found ourselves in that same circle where through ministry as pastors, my husband is an ordained reverend, I'm also an ordained pastor as well. And then we found ourselves in that situation where we were always counseling people, we were trying to navigate through the process. We had our challenges too. We had our misunderstandings, our fights, our conflicts. We had all of that happening, in our own marriage. But then somehow God gave us the grace because, hey, see, there is no Sazzy without God. There is absolutely no Sazzy without God. Everything that I am, everything that I do is centered. It starts with God, it's in the middle with God, it's the rooftop with God. Everything grounded in Christ. And this is who I am. So yes, this is where I am. I am a mother. I'm a wife. I'm a mother to 2 beautiful, the most adorable twin girls ever. Yes, I'm a mother to twin daughters, Sarita and Serena. Yes, those are the names. And God has been faithful. And then also trusting God before they came, I also waited for 6 years, right? My husband and I waited for 6 years before we had them. So that was another journey. That was another journey, right? So all of these have brought me a mighty long way. All of my experiences, my pain, my tears, my joys, my excitement, my happiness, everything has brought me this far. And I'm super grateful to God. Now, TikTok. I came on TikTok just last year, December, right? And then I told my husband, I was like, I'm ready to hit TikTok, right? I started from YouTube. I've been doing this for a long time. I've been trained to do it. And then we've been doing it behind closed doors where people reach out to us privately and all whatnot. But then I was ready to take it out. How did it even happen? How did I even come on social media? During the COVID-19, if we remember, the COVID year. Now, this was 2020. I was sitting in my living room that day, this fateful day. I was sitting in my living room. And then I clearly heard the voice of God say, turn on your camera. Yes, I know that for some people it might sound strange, or some people say, I beg, leave all this God thing. Listen, if you don't hear from God, I know how I hear from God. Listen, I'm not saying I heard it in my spirit, guys. I said I heard an audible voice. It felt like my husband was the one speaking to me. It felt like somebody was speaking to me in the living room. And do you know the funny thing? I was the only one in that living room on that day. I was the only person. And then I still heard it again. Pick up your camera. It's time to go. I heard it 2 times. And then I said, okay, what's going on? I didn't even know what to talk about, right? But then I picked up my phone and I started talking. I did a video. I just put it out there. But do you know what? I did it and I put it on my WhatsApp status because I could not handle social media. I put it on my WhatsApp status. I woke up the following morning to a barrage of messages. I was telling my husband, what's going on here? What is really happening here? People sending him messages. We saw your wife. I was like, really? Did I say anything that made any sense to anyone? And that was where it started. And then imagine when family members reaching out to you to say, we have always known that this is where you belong. This is your time. So my husband's family members reaching out to say, this is Sarah's time. This is what she's called to do. She has to speak. And I've also had several times in church, going to church for church programs, meeting people, and you're hearing people that don't know me from nowhere reaching out to me to say, God is saying you have a voice. There is something in your voice. Open your mouth and speak. I've had people call me aside to say, God said your name is Grace. There is something in your voice. You have grace in your voice. Speak. I've had people call me, the late Bimbo Odukoye of late memory, and I loved her so much. I've had people reach out to me to say, you remind me so much about Bimbo Odukoye. There's something about you. I've had people call me different names on different times. People I don't know, people I know. And this is just the journey so far. So good. And then I turned on my camera and started talking, right? That was how I started. And a couple of weeks down the line, some friends reached out to me. I was like, why are you just doing it on WhatsApp status? Please, we want to hear your voice on YouTube. I want to hear your voice on social media. I said, I'm not ready for social media. I love to live a private life. I love my private life. I don't like it. They say, please go on social media. And then, I listened to them, created my YouTube account, and I started. This was 2020, right? The COVID year where everybody was locked down and everything. And I started in 2020 via YouTube. And that was how the journey began. I literally just joined TikTok last year, December. That was when I did my first video or so to put on TikTok to say, okay, let me do something here on TikTok, because a particular friend, one of my childhood friends, if I'm counting like top 3, like close friends, she's one of them. As a matter of fact, she was my chief bridesmaid on my wedding. I'm sure she will hear watching. She called me, she said, girl, what's up? I bet carry that your voice and enter TikTok. Quick. She said, carry your voice and enter TikTok. You get what is happen right now. I want to hear your opinion on that matter. I really need, but I want to hear it on TikTok. I said, I beg go. I can't fit. The people start cursing me, abusing me, calling me names, dragging me. I can't do that. She said, but you're already made of steel. You are made of steel. You're not the kind of person that's bothered about what people say and all that. And really, to be very fair to me, I'm not really that kind of person. As long as I'm led to do it, I shut my ears to the noise. I shut my ears to the noise because I know that people will definitely speak. I know people will be judgmental. I know people will not agree with my perspective, and that is really okay. Because yeah, variety is the spice of life. If everybody agrees to everything in life, this world is going to be boring, right? So variety is the spice of life, and then it's fine. So I thought, I know what, I'm going to think about it, and then maybe I'll come back again with a big bang, and I did. I came back, I turned on TikTok, and I started doing what I needed to do on TikTok. And here we are today. This is the journey that led me to this point. Now, this book particularly, I have always had it in my heart to do something for my 15th wedding anniversary, right? So this year, my husband and I, we turned 15 years in marriage this year, September. And I said I needed something as a benchmark. I needed something to show that, so far so good. God has brought us a mighty, 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 mighty long way. And I needed to dedicate something to this marriage, to this journey, to my husband, to my children, to my friends. I needed to dedicate something. And I started putting my thoughts into it. And I just want to say thank you to supportive men, to any man out there that is super supportive to their spouses, to their wives. I want to say thank you to you as well. Because this man did not feel like he didn't feel small. He didn't feel like your growth is going to make me small. Rather, everything, I am the face of No Gray Areas with Sazzy, but he is the wind behind No Gray Areas with Sazzy. He's the one that inspires me, he's the one that pushes me. Do you know, days I don't want to come live to have anything, he tells me what's going on. Why don't you want to go live today? Turn on your camera and go live, right? I tell me, thank you, Kingsley. He tells me, go live, go try and talk. People want to hear your voice. Constantly supporting my journey, and I'm super grateful for my dear husband. Super, super grateful. Doesn't feel intimidated, doesn't feel like she's growing, I'm not growing. Thank you, Yomi. Doesn't feel any way. He's rather there to say, what's the next step? However you want it, I'm here to support you. Oh, there are some days that he tells me, listen, girl, you need to step back. You need to step back. I need you right now. Get off of TikTok right now. I need you. And then I say, yes, boss, I'm coming to you, right? So there are days like that, of course. But I'm super grateful that this is my journey and I'm here today. And finally, so I won't be rambling too much. I also believe that the apple, of course, does not fall far from the tree. I said it from the beginning. My mom is also an author. My mom has written about 5 books so far. Her very first book, if I remember vividly, my memory serves me right, I think it was Don't Bury Your Talent. My mom is also a writer. So she wrote a book titled Don't Bury Your Talent. She has written last year for her 60th birthday last year. She also launched her 4th or her 5th book last year, December, for her 60th birthday, titled Salute to Motherhood. That was the title of her book, Salute to Motherhood, is also there. So yes, my mom has always been, she's an avid reader. She loves studying, she loves reading, she just wants to know, love associating with people, so yes, I think I also picked that as well from her. And then my siblings are also doing one thing or the other on social media. I have sisters that sing like ministers. They minister so well. When they grab that mic, you won't believe what happens here. They turn the whole place ablaze. I have sisters that are ministers in their churches, they have their own songs. Maybe you must have heard their song. You have no idea. They have their own songs that they've released. I have sisters that sing. I have my immediate elder sister. She's also a life coach and a family clinician. That's what she does. So you can see that it's like the family. We are just into connecting with people, growing lives, impacting people, and of course, laugh together and grow together. And yes, I'm super grateful for my journey so far. Thank you.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much. Oh, my goodness. That is packed, from a family that is deeply rooted in writing and then this type of commitment. It's a very supportive husband. And we all thank him. And as well as we thank you for gracing us with all that knowledge in these wonderful books that you have written. Before we dive into it, I have one more question for you, Sazzy. What is the goal for today? What do you want your viewers, your readers, your reviewers, what do you want us to take home? What is the goal for today? as we officially launch these books?
Okay. Number one, I want to say this before I mention my goal. I also want to say, I've always said this on TikTok and whenever I go live, what I do right here is not cruise. I don't come online to cruise. Trust me. What I do right here is ministry. It is ministry for me. This is ministry. People who know me from back home, they are here. I've been seeing some of their comments. People who know me, maybe I will give some of them opportunity to come here and talk about Sazzy as well. This is the Sazzy you get on screen is the Sazzy you get off screen, right? This has been me. So this is ministry for me. The day I feel like, God, how far have I gone? Is it time to log off? Trust me, I'm going to log out of my social media platforms and that is it. If I believe that my journey here has come to an end, that is it. Flying woman said, where is the lie? That's one of the people I'm talking. Say, where is the lie? I'm going to log off from here. All right? But this is just ministry for me. And I know that on the day Christ calls me home, I want to die empty. I don't want to die full. I get to hear people say the grave is full of talent, right? I, Sazzy, Sarah, Wolu, Ahibe, I want to die empty. I want to die knowing that I dropped everything that I was called to do on this earth. I dropped it and I want to live for posterity. When I'm gone, my name will still be written on the shores of life. That somebody called Sazzy graced this world and changed and inspired my story. So that is it. And to all my viewers, to the reviewers, to everyone watching, everyone here, I want you to know that it is possible to have a beautiful marriage, but it starts by choosing right. It starts by choosing right. And that was the reason I wrote this first book, Date Right, So You Marry Right. There is no way, these things is not rocket science. There is no faking it. You have to learn how to know you and choose right. Choose a person that aligns with you. It is possible to have a good marriage. Did I say it is not possible to have a challenging marriage? No. Remember, challenges are part of the goodness that comes with marriage. Challenges are part of the goodness that comes with the growth. So it will be challenging at some point. Sometimes you feel like throwing in the towel. Sometimes you feel like giving up. But as long as you know that this is my person, this is the one that I chose, and this is the one that chose me, it is possible to do marriage. But please, the best way to start it is to start knowing that you're choosing the right person. If you choose wrongly, it might just be hard. I don't know, except God wrought a miracle for that marriage. But please, find your person and choose right. So date right, so you marry right. So please, I beg you all, for those that are not married yet, start by choosing right. And for those that are married, you can also go back and start dating right again. It is important that you date even in marriage. These are the things that will spice that relationship. Listen, call your wife up or call your husband up and say, what's your name? Have I met you before? What's your name? Can you introduce yourself to me? See, doing these things will spice that marriage up. You want to know them again. Am I loving you the way you want to be loved? I always say these things. How do you want me to love you? Am I really doing it that way? Is there any way you want me to improve? Date your husband in marriage. Date your wife in marriage. Go out, go see a movie. Listen, you don't have to really break the bank for you to do it. You can even stroll. Go look at the nature. Look at nature. Go anywhere.
You can't spill all the secret yet.
No, I'm not spilling the secret. I'm not. Trust me, I'm not. But just ensure that you are dating right. Ensure you are doing it right, even in marriage. So yes, I know some people say, oh, I'm married, the book is not for me. No. Come back. Sister, I see you, you're saying it right there. Come back. It is both for singles and for married. So yes, that's about it for the first book. Now the second book. Hi Rita, for Delta, I see you. Thank you for coming. Now,
for the second book, we're gonna get to the
okay, we'll get there. All right, so let's hold on.
Strictly the first book to do, so we don't lose track.
That's fine.
Everyone, I've got my pen and my paper, before I bring in the review of the chapter, I know that I'm ready. Other than getting my pen and my paper, I have my checkbook, my credit card.
Ooh-wee. We needed to hear. Oh my goodness, Chelsea took it out of my mouth. I wanted to say it. What do I want?
I will say
Oh
to
my
everyone,
goodness.
FYP, believe me, FYP, come on. This is what's happening. This is what's happening.
Yes,
So
yes,
please
yes.
be getting it out, be getting it ready, because the purpose of us being here today is to support our sister in the launch of not one, 2 books. So I really can't wait. I know he's patiently waiting. I am going to introduce the one and only Kong Dynasty to take us through the journey of the chapter. He's going to be reviewing one of the chapters with us. And please get your notes, get your credit card, get your checkbook, get your cash. Be ready to do your transfer because we'll be diving into that very soon. So, Kong, over to you.
All right, thank you guys. Today I'm also, serving as the co-host of the live, and I'm sure you guys have heard a lot from Sazzy. She has been doing these teachings for a long time, guys. I believe. Come on now, let's put hearts in the chat. Put hearts in the chat. Let's give it up for Sazzy. She has done a lot to get to this point, and like we all know, we are here to support her. So before I go on into the review, please can we drop blue heart, red heart, our mates of say, we support you, we love you, we are here for you. You can send in your gift. I'm going to give 2 minutes to that. While we see you, please, let's see you.
Oh, Saz, I see you, Sarume. I see you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Guys, let's go.
Thank you.
I'm going to give you guys 2 minutes to do that. Let's go. Keep it going. All right, thank you. So I'm going to jump straight right into the review. We're picking chapters from the book, and just so that you guys will see the author, Sazzy, she actually poured in her heart into this book. And one of the very chapters I'm going to begin with starts with know yourself. Know yourself, like Socrates will always say, man, know thyself. And what this chapter does is it tries to, help you harness who you really are. It is so important and it is so pertinent for you to understand who you are, because when you go into relationships, you don't want to be there not dating as to who you are. You want to date from the authenticity of who you are. There are a few questions we have that this chapter tells us, things like, what are my core values? This book helps you to want to question that part of you, to want to know who you are, for you to, look down inside of you, what drives you as a person. For you to be able to know what drives you, you see have questions like, what are my passions, What am I bringing into the relationship? And this says a lot about who we are as a person. Because if we don't ask these questions, even things like our strengths, what are my strengths? What are my weaknesses? For people in business, you will know that these questions are very important for you to conquer in the business field. So, like Sazzy has written in this book, this chapter talks about you knowing your strengths because you need to conquer. Success is the goal. Success is what makes you arrive at that position. You'll be like, I think I am having the life I planned for. I think I'm getting to that point that everything I want out of this relationship, I'm getting it. Guys, if you really follow it, let me see you drop a 3 in the chat. Because then again, she went further to really talk about identifying your love language. And
Thank you, Pastor Obi. I see you, Pastor Obi. Oh my goodness. Thank you, sir.
She usually wants to take her time.
Thank you so much, Pastor Obi. Thank you. Thank you.
We all have love languages. Guys, let me see you drop a 3 in the chat if you really follow it. Because like I said, we will do the review just to give you an insight to what the book is about. This is not just any book. Guys, you all know me, Kong Dynasty. I don't endorse just anything. This is a book in which everything that she has been teaching, everything that she has been telling you in all of her consultations, everything that you've heard her say, she has put them into writing. Now you don't need to ask a lot of questions. All you have to do is go into the book. Now, what are the different love languages? Now, the book is also going to help you identify these things. Am I a person who has strong points for words of affirmation? Or am I there for quality time? Or would you even say receiving gifts? You know? And again, this love languages, people express love in the way they want to receive it. The book tells you all that. We even have physical touch and acts of service. One thing you must understand is this. You might think these things are not important or necessary, but this book also teaches you that when you are not getting the way you want to be loved, these things can lead to resentment. You see, sometimes I've said this thing over and over again. Your relationship might not be going bad, not because you're a bad person, but because you and your partner just have missed the point where you people can meet each other, where you can both, strike the attraction, the attention, the affection for one another. So what this book does, it kind of like mirrors out those things. The chapter, especially this chapter, it talks about you identifying what your love language will be. So that the moment you get into a relationship, you already now know these are the love languages set out, and this is my strong point. It goes ahead to even let you know how you can identify these love languages. Are you the kind of person whereby your partner gives you gifts, you are all smiling like Shelly, like Sazzy, you feel good when you are seeing a movie, your partner is holding hands, you prefer to take walks with your partner, for those of you, I just want my partner to tell me sweet things. You must understand if this is work for you, because guess what? It's not like as though you will not meet challenges in marriage, just like Sazzy said. But you know what is important? If your love language is constant in that relationship, you would have the motivation and the inspiration for you to want to fight every challenge or to want to be by your partner's side as you weather the storm. You might think these things are not important, but trust me, these things are very key. The chapter goes further to tell you, now we're done with love languages. What then is important? We talk about deal breakers. You see, you might want to say, what do I want in a man? But guess what? Do you know what you do not want in a man or in a woman? This is something that is missing. And sometimes when I listen to people who really consult to hear my opinion personally, I realize that he is married to a good woman or she is married to a good man. But the problem is they can't even itemize that thing that is making them uncomfortable. And sometimes they need the help of somebody, or they need the help of Sazzy, like you all know, to help them identify these deal breakers. What's that thing that your partner is doing that is making you uncomfortable? What's that thing you will not accept? What's that thing that makes you happy? You see, these are your deal breakers. Then we went further to say in the chapter, okay, what are my negotiables and non-negotiables? Guys, non-negotiables, the things you won't accept. These things are not new to you if you've been following Sazzy. If you've been on her page, these are the things she has been teaching about. These are the things that she has been talking about. So we are not surprised to see that she has been able to break this thing down. In summary, let me let you guys know something. There are no big grammars in the book. She's not trying to prove that she has a PhD or 3 PhDs or 5 degrees, basic language. So starting from the first chapter, if the first chapter has taught you how to know yourself, if the first chapter has taught you how to identify things that will make marriage work, if the first chapter has taught you how to identify things you do not want, now my deep question is, if you don't read this book and you don't know these things, what is the possibility of you having a successful relationship? Remember, we're still on just the one of the chapters of the book, Date Right, So You Marry Right. I remain Kong Dynasty, and I'm pleased to be part of this and this book launch. And I want to say, kindly drop those heart emojis. Kindly drop those heart emojis as I yield the mic. Let's see those heart emojis, because just from this chapter alone, I believe you have heard so much, and we have lots of chapters to go. Thank you very much, and I remain your humble one and only Kong Dynasty. Thank you.
Thank you, Kong. Again, that is great. Oh my gosh, I heard you say love language. Women, we often say, oh, my love language is money, money, money. You need this book so you can find out that money is not what sustains the relationship. Money can not only be your love language. And then you talked about deal breaker and negotiables and non-negotiables. Now, Sazzy, I have a question for you. We're eager to hear the passion and purpose behind this chapter. Come, just read it.
Okay. You see, before you can date right to marry right, you will need to know yourself. So that's the reason I gave that chapter, that the title of that chapter, Know Yourself. Nobody else can know you as much as you should know yourself. You should know your deal breakers. You should know your negotiables. You should know your non-negotiables. Now, this is what they help you do. When you know who you are and what you want, you begin to attract the right person to date and the right person to marry. Because you literally have it figured out. I don't want a man that is abusive. So when I meet an abusive man, I know that to the left, this is not for me. Right? I don't want a woman that is condescending in her attitude. So when you meet a woman that is condescending in her attitude, this is not for me. To the left. So that's the reason I started this book by saying, know yourself. Nobody can teach you how to know you. And this is it. You owe yourself the duty of teaching the other person how to treat you. So if you do not know what you want and how you should be treated, tell me how you want to accommodate another person. And this is what we say. If you do not know the road that leads to success, every road will look like it. So you need to know the road to knowing yourself. Thank you very much, Shams.
Thank you so much for that. Now, if you're not sharing this life, if you're not bringing people into this life, if you're not power tapping, if you're not gifting, why are we here, right? So please make sure you're doing all of that. Before I hand over to Kong to introduce the next speakers, again, everybody, get your credit card, get your bank, check your account balance because you have enough there to buy books, not books today, because we are going to be blessing our community today. So you'll be available to buy books, and then get your Zelle ready, get your transfer ready, be ready to buy books and support our very own No Gray Areas with Sazzy. So over to you, Kong.
Over to Mark.
Mark, over to you, Mark.
Hi, guys. Can you all hear me? Good stuff, Sazzy.
I couldn't wait to say Mr. Remarkable.
I love you very much.
I love you too, brother. Thank you.
My word, I love this. You know what, guys? I'm going to review a chapter of this book, right? And in reviewing this chapter, I was reading the book. I got the book when it came out. I think a day or so after it came out, I went straight for it and I got the book. And I started reading. And I had to send Sazzy a text message on WhatsApp. I said, Sazzy, I said, I'm gobsmacked. I'm literally speechless, lost for words, because I said to her, I thought I was a good writer. I said, but you are absolutely exceptional. The way you've written this, and I said to her, you indeed have a calling in this space. So I'm going to be reviewing a chapter, and I've literally been marking things. I have my pen here, scribbling, and I said to Sazzy, I said, this is our book. This is my book, right? It's got your name on it, but this is my book, literally, right? Mm-hmm. So, you know, I like what Kong said there, knowing yourself, one of these chapters that Kong reviewed. But I know that key aspect that Sazzy really deep dive onto is getting ready for love. And one thing I noticed from the writing and observing life is that Sazzy has really articulated this in this book, in this chapter, that getting ready for love is a stage not for searching, but for searching yourself. It's not about searching out there, it's about searching in here, yourself. For how can you love somebody else if you do not love yourself? And that's a question a lot of people need to ask themselves. I was talking to somebody, and I was talking to one of my mentors today, and I was talking to my sister the other day. I said, people need to ask themselves a rhetorical question. If you were the opposite sex, can you date yourself? Because if you look at one of the two key commandments that Jesus gave us, he said, You shall love your neighbor as you love yourself. So the key clause there, the caveat there is as you love yourself. It's like saying as good as gold. So gold is the standard. Is it as good as that? Okay, it's not. So when we start to getting ourselves ready for love, we're preparing ourselves. It's getting ready. It's a waiting season. It's a season, not waiting and start folding your hands. It's a season of cultivation. It's a season of discovery, self-discovery. It's a season where you offload the baggages of the past, and that's what Sazzy is talking about in this chapter. You get rid of some things that are not going to serve you for the future. You learn from the experiences of what is behind you. You exploit it to catapult you to the future. And one of the key things that Sazzy underscored in this chapter that I'm reviewing is you need to heal from the past. When you're getting ready, it's a time for healing. And the situation we find out there is that a lot of people are not healed. They rush in and they end up rushing out. You're not ready. You need to go back into the oven and get well cooked. And how do you get well cooked? By getting ready in yourself. One of my mentors, Jim Rohn, a lot of you know Jim Rohn, he said his father taught him a lesson. He says, people used to say, I'll take care of you, you take care of me. He says, no, I'll take care of me for you, and you take care of you for me. Why should I take care of me for you? Because when I'm healed, and I become a better version or a best version of myself, what I can offer you is a game changer for you. And if you have that same mindset, what you can offer me is a game changer. And when the two come together, they have a better reward for their labor. You just don't want to come into a relationship half-baked and expect the best. Are you qualified for it? Are you worthy of it? The answer is a resounding no if you haven't done the homework. And where are the homework? In this book. Date right so you can marry right. I told you I have my pen. I have my pen here. I don't want to be bringing it on TikTok, but I have my pen. The 7 things you have to underscore in there. Keep underlining. You're like, man, she wrote this. One of the things she said here. Then ask yourself rhetorical questions. These are pivotal questions. I meditate a lot. I'm a writer like Sazzy, but she's exceptional. I'm just remarkable. But she's exceptional. The word remarkable and exceptional are synonyms. So she's my twin sister. I've always told her that. So one of the key things you need to do on this preparation journey, this season of preparedness, this season of getting ready for love, ready is synonymous to getting prepared, is to ask yourself rhetorical questions. Like I said, can you date yourself? If you were the opposite sex, are you healed? What are you picking up from the past relationship? Are you still carrying baggages along with you? You need to get rid of that. Because if you want to fill a space with good stuff, you can't keep the place open for things that are not serving you. You need to get rid of that. And some of the key things that Sazzy underscored here is, some people still have unforgiveness, hatred. You're going to go into the next relationship and start punishing the guy or the woman for what some man or woman did to you. And many people are doing that out there. Many people are doing that, which is not serving them. And another thing Sazzy underscored in this chapter that I'm reviewing, and I want you guys to get the book. You must get the book. In fact, tap on the screen right now. Tap, 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 tap on the screen. Share this live stream with somebody. If you want to hear what I'm going to say next, go and share this live stream with someone else. Tap, 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 tap. Guys, I want to see some tapping on the screen. Okay? And one of the things she said again is building self-esteem. I see that a lot of people, they have low self-esteem. In fact, inferiority complex is in abundance. Some have superiority complex, some have inferiority complex. Both type of complex are really bad. They are cousins. The right place to be, when we talk about humility, is not knowing your value. It's having the right estimate of yourself. Not having a low estimate, feeling inferior. Oh my God, if she leaves me, I won't get another. Please give me a break. Oh my God, if he leaves me, nah. When you discover who you are, you can attract the right person on that same frequency. Yes, you can. It is possible. So self-discovery is imperative. I want to quickly move on. In your self-discovery journey, there are certain things you can do that Sazzy has underscored. One of it is, it's quite glaring, but why people don't do it, it's left to them. It's left to their imagination. Look at yourself in the mirror. Start to build that person. Start to take care of your physical health. Oral hygiene, different types of hygiene. Come on. There are some basic things you can use to up your game as a man or a woman. You don't need to, it's not rocket science. And Sazzy is saying it here. In building your self-esteem, you can do that. Guys, you can do certain things. I think you did a video on this some time ago, Sazzy, and I must have duetted the video or something like that. Guys, you can do it. It's a game changer. You don't need to buy all the Louis Vuittons in the world. Your breath, your teeth, you can just fix it. Oh, ladies can do that as well. Taking care of your physical health is one of the things she underscored. And another thing is, it's one thing to be beautiful or good looking. It's another thing to have emotional intelligence. And Sazzy has put that in here. Emotional intelligence. Have you met some people that very good looking, beautiful, and when you have a conversation with them, they open their mouth, you're like, man, zero with the ring knocked off. And that is not good. So Sazzy is saying this here that you need to check your emotional intelligence. Come on, we can do this. And another thing I found out that Sazzy underscored, which is absolutely pivotal. You see the way I'm talking about this, because I actually read it, I ingested it, then I digested it, then I absorbed it. And you know what happened afterwards? The word became flesh. When you ingest something so much and you read it so much, you become what you are reading. Because you've gone beyond just reading English or Yoruba, you've gone to a level that you've meditated on what you read, so you can live it by default. That's why God said in Joshua 1:8, this book of the law shall not depart, but you shall meditate day and night, that you may observe. Meditation leads to observation. Observation are the experiences that you experience in life. So how do you get those observation and experience by default? Is by meditation. So what I'm talking about here, it's like I wrote the book. It's my twin sister that wrote it. So, it's because I read it to the point of meditation. That's why there's a lot of pen marks in my book. That's why there's a lot of pen marks in it, because when I was reading it, I go over it again and I read. So when I'm reading the second time, I'm meditating it. My being is absorbing it. So I become what I read. Yeah. The word now becomes flesh. You see, that mystery is from the scriptures. The word became flesh. Yeah. It's applicable to all these things in life. That's how the actors and actresses, they read the script and they become the script. So moving on swiftly, Sazzy underscored certain things in this chapter. I say, setting healthy boundaries. And one of the things I see in reality is, people don't know how to set boundaries with people. They say yes when the answer is no. You are Mr. and Mrs. Nice Guy. I don't want to offend. The guy touched you here. He says, okay, I don't want to offend it. The lady transgressed certain areas. You're just dating. She said you should buy her something so expensive, 2,000 pounds bag. And your dilly-dally say, I want to be cool guy. No, the answer is a resounding no. Set your boundaries so they know where you stand. Jesus puts it this way. He says, let your yes be yes and your no be no. No. Why are you saying yes when the answer is no? You want to look like a nice guy, you pay for it. You want to look like a nice woman, you will pay for it. And that's why we talk about health, because you need to forgive yourself for some of the wrong decisions you made. You said yes when the answer was no. A lot of women have done that. They said yes. So they pay for it. So you need to learn from that, going forward, I'm going to know my worth. I'm going to set healthy boundaries. That doesn't mean I don't want relationship, but in setting healthy boundaries, I'm upgrading my value as a person and my self-esteem so I can attract somebody on the same level and frequency as myself, so two can work together because they agree and they're heading in the same destination. Sazzy says something, and I'm going to amplify it. She said, if you don't know where you're going, any word can take you there. And if you don't know where you're going, how will you know who's coming along with you? They're going to get into your ship. I'm doing a live stream tonight, and I said, who's in your ship? You bring somebody in your ship that's going to shipwreck you. You get Jonah in your ship, then you start offloading all your goods, substance, because you've got the wrong person in your ship. You need the right person in that relationship. So whilst you're single now, this is the absolutely best time to acquire date right, so you can marry right. If you don't get it, I'm going to be very cross with you. And come this taking over. I leave it there.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Remarkable. That was an awesome one. Like this is mind blowing. So we go back to, before we even move back to Sazzy, guys, please, if you got something from Mr. Remarkable review, let me see those heart emojis. Let me see those heart emojis. Give it up for Mr. Remarkable, because this is amazing. Like, guys, I believe we've heard just 2 chapters out of the book, and we can see the information therein. Even the Bible says, study to show thyself approved. Even if you read just these 2 chapters, go and marry. Just read these 2, go and marry. Close the book. Don't read the game. Please, am I lying? From what I said, knowing yourself, from what he has said, well, guess what, guys? This is not even 10% of what we have today. So I'm going to move over to Sazzy. Sazzy, I have just one simple question for you. Please tell me, what was going through your mind when you were making this chapter? What was going through your mind? Just feel free. This particular chapter, what were you thinking of? Were you thinking about the way I was, was it me you were thinking about when you were writing this chapter? Because it sounds so solid. So let's hear you. Thank you very much, Mr. Remarkable. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
All right. So for this second chapter, getting ready for love. So after you've discovered yourself, you know who you are, you need to be ready for love. And you're not getting ready for love because you are desperate. You are getting ready for love because you know what you want, right? Now, when a person wants to be ready for a thing, what do? You need to prepare yourself. So it has to be opportunity meeting preparedness. So you need to prepare yourself while you're getting ready for that love. And that was the reason I highlighted all of that. You need to be, you need to be sound. You need to understand emotional intelligence. You need to understand how to take care of yourself. Because, hey, guys, let us not even let's not trivialize it. You need to look good for you to attract the person that wants you. Trust me. You need to look good, right? And I'm not just saying the physical attraction alone, even the inward, the external. So imagine when the external and the internal is aligning. Trust me, you become. I told my friends yesterday when we had a talk. I said, be an enigma. You need to be an enigma. When a person meets you, they are thinking about you. They want to come back again. There is something about this person. So be an enigma. That was what I was thinking about when I wrote this, getting ready for love. I talked about setting boundaries. Of course, when you know yourself, you will know how to set healthy boundaries for yourself. So that's very important. That emotional intelligence, if you read the book, there was a part I said something. I said, remember, a lot of people, talk about, what's it called? Intelligence, IQ. A lot of people are looking out for the IQ and they're forgetting about the EQ. The IQ is intelligent quotient. People are attracted to intelligent people, but listen, intelligence a lot of times does not do it in relationship. But you need to be emotionally intelligent, not just being intelligent alone. So yes, I thought about that one. And of course, I was talking about the other one, building self-esteem. You need to grow. When you discover yourself, you just know who you are. You know your strength. You know your weakness. You know your capacity. You know what you can do, what you cannot do, and you are comfortable in your skin. You are comfortable in your skin. So yes, you need to build self-esteem. All right, over to you, Kong. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. We've had a lot now. Let's tap on our screens. Tap those screens. Tap those screens. Let's take the live to 50K. Guys, come on, come on. Look where we are. Look where we are. It's not for Sazzy. So the things you've been hearing tonight is even enough for you to have a successful marriage for life. And we've not even gone halfway. Come on, she said, look good. You have an example. You don't even need to look far. Look, the people she has surrounded herself with. Just to take a look now. We are the example of what we preach, what we teach, what's in the book. So that's why when you see people who are talking about this thing, if you hear what she has been talking about, you would know that, see, not be by church, with the show walking. We show walking. So guys, I need you guys to get ready because right now it's about to be lit. Thank you so much and welcome in Martina. And I hand over the mic to you. Thank you guys, and you look superb.
Amazing! Yes! We need some pink here. Let's spread the pink all over. Oh my good. Woo,
This is amazing.
Thank you.
I don't know about you guys, but me, I'm having a ball, and thank God it's Friday. But hold on, before we go to the book, let's do something different and switch things up. Like, we're starting the lunch proper, and I'm going to be in charge of the lunch, and it's going to be fun. We're going to be doing a lot of activities. Sazzy is giving out a lot of books. There's a lot of giveaways. Somebody's going to be traveling in December. Oh my God. Look, before I start, I want you to, first of all, tell me where you're streaming from. Let's see who the bloggers are. Where are all the American bloggers in the building? Just put in the comment down, I am American blogger. Then the UK bloggers can overtake. I don't mind as overtaking online, right? UK John Dons, put it there. I'm a UK John Don. For my African Wakandas, let's see you in the building.
Wakanda for life!
Let's do it in the building. Let's see. Because today we are going to turn up for Sazzy. Today we want to know the region that has the most mouth. Asian bloggers, let's see you. If you're in Asia, you live there, you're from there. Let's see where you're streaming from. The reason why I'm doing this is I want to have some judges to help me out because today, I don't want anybody to say, Martina, I'm not family now, you're too partial. I want to give these gifts to the right people. I want to ensure that the right people are supporting, So we have a lot of UK people, stop it now. Start love up on her first. Let's see. UK, they're just writing UK. Right in the box where you are from. If you're from Europe, let me represent my European people first. Let me start with the money gun. I don't want Europe people to carry last, We're not here to play. We're here for the fundraising time. Look, guys, there is no book launch without the fundraising. And the reason why we do fundraisers is these authors, especially Sazzy, has taken out time, months and months, research upon research, consultation upon consultation, bringing people's stories and their life history to you. And she has packaged it into one small book where, even though it's one chickeny amount of money, but the value is a lot. And you see, there's some people that will say, I can't afford this book. Oh. There's some people that they're going through a lot of problems. They can't afford. Now, not for me now. UK bloggers, why you guys do like this? Don't wait. American people, you now have a president. Show yourself. Let's do, guys. Don't just give. Make sure you're gifting the live book. Also go to where Sazzy's head is. Click on that place and also give the gallery gifts as well, so that it can make a lot of sense. Give the gallery gift. Ensure that you go for her live goal. We are doing premium or nothing. Sazzy, I want to meet your live goal, so let me be doing it as I'm saying it. So those of you that are in different continents, I want one person to volunteer so that you look at what's happening in the comment section for me, because I'm going to be giving out gifts. Sazzy is giving out a lot of books. There's so many activities. We are here. I mean, like, you're not going anywhere. And of course, the book review. But let me say something before we start the fundraising proper. when you give, for courses like this, it just means that you're coming to that level where you yourself can attain what you're giving for. This is not the regular give me, don't give me. You are giving for a right cause. And what is that cause? For people's marriages to be repaired. Now, this particular stuff is so dear to my heart because let me tell you, I heard what I Am Remarkable was saying. I also heard what Kong was saying. And if I knew half of what they were saying, should be a for inside marriage house now. My school head refused for me to be in there. But guess what? We're not playing. We're reading that book. We have our pen here. We're writing all the things we can write because we will date right and marry right. So let's go. If you want to buy the books, if you're doing 1 book, 2 books, 3 books, 4 books, what's the topic? We're doing the launch of the books that has been written by Sazzy. Today she's launching everything about her book. She's launching 2 books. Date right. We're now reviewing one of the books, but this session we're having is a fundraising session. If you want to buy the book, okay, make sure you send a message. Sazzy, can you put the book where they can buy the book? Because I want to give somebody something interesting.
Yeah, I think it's on Amazon. Yeah, Kong can handle that on Amazon.
Kong, we want them to buy the book, but I need them to see the link.
Go
I
on.
want you to see the link where you can buy the book because I want everybody to buy the book right now. I'm giving out a gift card of 100 euros. Guys, don't play. This evening we are not playing yet. So you're buying the book for only $10, but you stand the chance to win $100. Come on, who does this who is doing these things on TikTok now? Who does this on TikTok? Only Sazzy is doing this. So make sure, Rob, buy the book. The only thing I want you to do is quickly buy the book, read a chapter, just read something from the book, come to this comment section and give me that book line. I just need a sentence from the book. Tell me the page so I can go up to speed. Because guess what? I'm going to be reviewing a chapter, and let me just say the truth. I haven't read that chapter in depth, so you guys are going to. I'm cheating my way. I want to know who's helping me. Okay? So go buy the book right now. Buy this book, and in the comment section, I'm watching. Put just a sentence from the book. Okay? Put a sentence. Put the page, and you're standing a chance to win a gift card of $100. Let's go. Let's start it out. Once we wait for the next reviewer to review. Teacher John, I'm sure that's you, but I'll give it back to Kong, and then we go. If you don't know how to get to the book, meet anybody in the box, inbox them, and they'll put it out there. And then I'll come back again for the next part. All right, then. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Martina. Can you put Sazzy on the big screen? Can somebody put Sazzy on the big screen? Can you? I just want to. Are you able to put her on the big screen, Kong? Not yourself. We already know you're cute.
No, she would. No. So because she's the host, you can't switch her. She has to just switch herself. So she's kind of like permanently there for now.
Yeah.
Because what we're trying to
They
do
need
is
to
want
put
make sure
the links to the the details.
Okay. So guys.
So we can you want to shrink it a little?
Yeah. I'm just gonna explain so that before I do that, because people are already trying to get the book. So first of all, the very first link here, that's HTTPS. You know the regular dot. So you begin with /a.co. So a.co, then you enter everything. A.co, you enter everything. So just gonna go on while I shrink it.
All right. So you know how they say you can't judge a book by its cover? Please look at Sazzy. Tell me. Can you not tell how beautiful she is? That is the cover of the book right there. You can already judge what that book is going to be like. So if you haven't read it, if you haven't bought it, if you haven't bought for your friends, your cousins, your family members that needs to read it so they can date right and marry right, this is the time to do it. This is the time to go and get the book, get as many books as you can, contribute to her cause, and let us support her. That's why we're here today. We are supporting her. I believe the next speaker is going to be Martina. You're going to be reviewing the next chapter. But if you're not ready, we can go ahead and have Teacher Johnny go ahead and review the next chapter. And
okay, so before we move on to teacher journey, so for the date right, so you marry right, for those that are listening, those who are in for their €100 gift card, here is the link. We would not mention it again because you are up for the raffle. So a.co, like I said, /D/, then you copy OFVJHW7. I repeat again, a.co/D, just like you have in the first link, just like you have in this first link here. a.co/D/again, then you put the number 0FVJHW7. Thank you so much, and we hand over the mic to Teacher Johnny. Welcome in, Teacher Johnny.
Thank you, guys. It's a pleasure. Sazzy.
My friend. Teacher Johnny. You're welcome.
Before I do anything, you know what I like to do? I like to boast.
Thank you.
So I'm doing that to make people who've not gotten a little jealous, so that they can go and order. Listen, guys, go and order your copy. Order your copy. It is, it's worth. Listen, when I told Sazzy when she called me that when the date right arrived. Actually, when the date right arrived, she didn't even know. So I thought, I hope it's not going to offend Sazzy. So I did my own first ad. I went on Facebook, no, not Facebook, TikTok, and I did some kind of little razzmatazz with it because I was excited to get it. And she called me, and I thought she was calling to tell, oh, you're already putting out the book before the launch. I was like, oh. And then she said, who are you? I'm like, what's going on? She loved it. So I was like, thank goodness. And then not only did she like it, she said her husband liked it. Please send me the original video. I'm like, oh, thank God. So, but I got my copy. I got the copy of the other one. I will read the other one, but I've not read it yet, but I read this one. When I started reading Date Right, I did not put it down until I was halfway done. That's how interesting it is. And of course, she called me to find out what did I think, and I told her expressly, number one, you guys hear how she talks, right? You hear how she talks. And you know how mesmerizing her speaking is. Hey, believe the chef. Welcome, buddy. Welcome. You guys hear how mesmerizing she speaks, right? You'll get exactly that in here. Exactly. She writes exactly. It's not like me. I'm a little bit away from how I talk and the way I write. Talk like my wife's like, you write too much grammar. But tone down. So, what's my assignment today? Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Rita Padelta, welcome. Believe the chef, welcome. Thanks, Kong. Shells, it's nice seeing you. Rita Amy Esquire, thank you. Before anything, Sazzy, well done. Well done, congratulations. Okay? This, you remember when I told you, I said, these are just the beginnings. Yeah. Because there's so much in us, that we have to pour out. And you've inspired me. I'm hopefully going to do something too, but I'm celebrating you. And this is your day. So my assignment today is, I want to review chapter 9. The reason why I chose chapter 9 is because it resonates mostly in me, my life. And I don't know how I would come across, but sometimes you have to be a bit real when you're having a conversation, especially if something hits home. Right? And that chapter is recognizing red flags. When I was much younger, I didn't understand what that was. I didn't know what red flags were. Because if I knew or understood red flags, I probably would have dated better. I would have dated right. I would have done, what I should have seen. Well, no, I should have understood some of the things that I saw that would have, sent signals to my brain that there's something wrong here. Now, the first thing that caught my attention in the writing is an unknown writer said, a warning ignored is a problem multiplied. You see, I double underline that because that was my story. I may not get into it because this is Sazzy's day, but that spoke to me a lot. Sazzy talked about how that our relationships can be akin to a garden. And in our gardens, what we tend to do is we tend it. We check that our garden is growing. We prune where we have to prune. We water what we have to water. We clear what we have to get. And in the process, we spot weeds, right? When we spot weeds, what we have to do is delicately and methodically take out those weeds so that we do not damage the garden. But when we ignore the weeds, what happens is the weeds overrun our gardens. And that's exactly what this chapter is. So he said, if you keep ignoring those weeds, it will choke the life out of your beautiful flowers in your garden. Right? So, red flags are weeds. Now, first of all, understand something. The color red signifies an alert, emergency. Like if you're driving down the street, you see the red light, you know you're supposed to what? Stop. Or you see the yield sign. The yield sign is also in red. What you have to do is you have to stop and check before you proceed, right? And then a red flag is a flag that signifies, okay, guys, there's concern around here. So if you're coming this way, think twice. There's a scripture that says that a wise man seeth trouble ahead and turneth away. He says, but the foolish goeth ahead and is punished. That is the ideology of red flagging. Because when you see trouble and you proceed into it, there's going to be trouble. All right. So what exactly are these red flags? It says they are simply warning signs that something is off. They can be subtle at first, but they have a way of becoming glaringly obvious over time if left unchecked. So let's talk about some red flags. Red flag number one, dishonesty, lack of transparency. Now, I was thinking about this conversation, and Sazzy, this is what came to me. You do not know dishonesty until you know the truth. You cannot know somebody is dishonest until you found out the truth that has happened. Because if someone told you a lie and you did not know it was a lie, it is your truth.
Yes.
But when you find out that it's a lie, then it becomes a problem. So, if that person is habitually lying, it's a problem in that relationship. So, what Sazzy said here is no relationship can survive without trust. If someone isn't being honest with you, or if they're hiding parts of their life from you, that's a big problem. Absolutely. Absolutely. I remember when I met my wife and I had to have a conversation with her parents. The first thing that they told me is, we want to have you as our son-in-law. You know why? They said you're an open book. Because I went there to become transparent, to say, I want to take care of your daughter. I want to be in your family. So see me, this is who I am. Like intimacy, into me, see. Please, I'm not here to hide anything. Ask me anything. Her dad asked me all the questions. I just went out and spoke. When she spoke to me, when she was asking me questions, I told her everything she wanted to know about me. Till today, sometimes I talk to my wife repetitively. She would just look at me with one bad eye like, dude, you told me that story before. The reason, sometimes I don't know if I remember telling her, but I do those things to assure her that I don't have any cobwebs in my life for you. I don't have anything hidden from you. I want you to know me. Even if you have to know me again, and she said, I've known you enough, don't tell me that again. So that's number one. Lack of transparency. In every relationship, You have to be transparent. The next one Sazzy talked about is emotional unavailability and inconsistency. 1 minute, they're all in. The next minute, they're cold and distant. That's a dilly-dally. That's somebody who is neither here nor there. And listen, if you want to be in a relationship, you have to be all in. Your heart is as if that you're giving yourself away, and that person is. So there's an exchange of heart whereby it's all in. So, but if there's that haphazardness of relationship where I don't know, I don't give, that's beginning to be a problem. That's already a problem. You can tell that once the relationship proceeds, you are not going to have all of that person. I was reading something today. Well, not reading. I think I was watching something today on Facebook about a young lady who met a guy, and all of a sudden she started showing herself to the guy. And then when the guy really saw her true nature, he stopped communicating because he thought the first time she apologized, he accepted her back. Then she did something again that really aggravated the situation in that relationship. And he thought, you know what, I can't be here. So he stopped seeing her. And then the next thing, the lady went on social media and, made a fool of herself about the guy. But of course, the guy was long gone. So that was a guy who saw a red flag and identified it and said, you know what, God help me that if I had been in this one, it's going to be a problem. All right, so the next one is manipulation or control. What Sazzy said here is, he said it's easy to get caught up in the idea that someone loves you so much, they want to be in every part of your life. But there's a thin line, like she said, between care and control, and that was what I underlined. There's a thing, if someone is trying to manipulate your decision, is trying to control who you see, is trying to control you by guilt-tripping you, that person is showing you a major red flag. At this point, I will give a testimony, and it's not a good testimony because it's something that happened in my life. Sazzy, when I was in my prior relationship, there's something I saw that was my major red flag, but I ignored it. My fiance or the person I was with at the time openly insulted my mother and made me insult my mother because my mother was trying to make us, be careful about what we were doing because number one, we were very young. Number two, I wasn't ready financially. And number three, I was out there for the flesh, if you understand what I mean, for the flesh. Okay, so, but my mom was trying to regulate our behavior and she just went crazy. She went crazy and told my mom some things and told me, I beg, let's leave that woman, let's go, John, let's go, we don't need her right now. So when we left, she told me, we don't need any of these people. If we can go and get married, let's go to Ikoyi registry. And then I foolishly went to Ikoyi registry. Nobody was there, not her parents, not my mother, not my friends, nobody. I went to Ikoyi registry and I got married. And Sazzy, you have told you my story. That was the worst 20 years of my life. Because if and then somewhere within the relationship, Sazzy, she was trying to alienate me from my family. She was trying to alienate me from my friends, my families. It was bad. So if I had understood how to identify red flags, I would have known these secrets. But Sazzy, you opened it up in this book. So there's so much more that Sazzy can tell you here. I'm not going to read it. There's disrespect or contempt. There's disregard for boundaries. There's some things. Sazzy talked even about financial, red flagging. And then she now went to say, how can you address it? And also, one thing that I'll end with is know when to walk away. Know when to walk away. Some red flags you can talk about issues because it might be habits that can be dealt with, but other red flags, guys, you can't deal with it. You have to end it and move away and move along. So at this point, I want to say again, Sazzy, Congratulations. I may not be able to stay with you much longer, but I'll hang around till I can't. This is a remarkable book. I will read this one. My wife is already telling me she's going to read your book. Yay. And
thank you, wifey.
Let's celebrate Sazzy, guys. Let's celebrate Sazzy. Let's celebrate Sazzy. Go and buy her book.
Yes. Wow. Thank you so much, Teacher Johnny. I really appreciate that. Something that was said, a warning ignored is a problem multiplied. Sazzy, before I bring you back, because I always have a question for you. We got notification that somebody purchased 20 books. Come on now. Let's give that person a clap. That's why we are here.
Thank you.
We are here for that kind of support. We are here for people. We are here to give Sazzy not one, not two, but multiple books. We're here to launch these books for her. So please, in the comment section, put the number of books you're going to be supporting Sazzy with. Please, let's go ahead. And as we're doing that, let's keep sharing the live. Let's keep sharing it. Let's keep power tapping. Sazzy, my Sazzy. So you have put so much wisdom and experience and love into these pages. What message do you have for people? What message do you hope for the readers of that chapter for today? What message do you hope for them?
All right, red flags. You see, red flags are those things that you may not be able to accept in the long run, but because you have too many butterflies in your tummy, you choose to ignore them. Please pay attention. Now, this is it. This is a trick. Do not listen to what people say in a relationship. Don't listen to their words. Listen to their actions. Somebody type it again. Put it in the comments. Do not listen to the words of people in a relationship. Rather, listen to their words. You know the popular saying where they say actions speak louder than words? Those are the things you should pay attention to. Listen to people's words. Listen to people's actions, rather, not their words, because they will sweet talk you. One thing that I always say about my book, This Date Right So You Marry Right, and the other one is this: I did not write them with flowery words. There are people that are very good with flowery words. Listen to the actions, not the words. If you pay close attention, you will know exactly what the red flag is. And listen, red flags, most of the time, is universal. The red flag, most of the time, is universal. What is a red flag to me could also be the same thing as a red flag to you. However, there could be similarities and differences. But please pay attention to it. Look at Teacher Johnny right there. A lady convinced him to be condescending and curse his mother just to get married to him. What other red flag can be as big as that? In fact, that was a red banner right there that he did not pay attention to. That was a red banner. So please, guys, look out for it. I talked about one thing is care, another thing is control. There is a thin line between care and control. And there are so many things that you will know when it comes to the difference between care and control. But you have to look for it in the book and you'll find them. I talked about contempt and I talked about many other things. But do not forget, red flags are like weeds in your garden. If you do not take them out, they will choke the life out of your flowers. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Sazzy. Before we move over to our next speaker, look at that barcode by Kong. Go ahead and use your phone, scan it, and let's keep this rolling. 10 books, 5 books, 20 books, 30 books, 50 books, 100 books. We are here to support our sister as she launched her books today. All right. Our next speaker is going to be no one else but Rita, our favorite lawyer on TikTok. There she is in her glow. Rita is coming here to review one of the chapters. So please listen. Again, continue. The barcode is there by Kong. Scan the barcode. We need support. We need people to go in and get these books. 5, 10, 15, 20. I mean, the list goes on. Whatever way you can support, please go ahead and support. Rita, over to you.
Hi, Shells. Hi, Sazzy. Hi, everybody.
Rita the Petrarchy. That's how I call her.
Sazzy, I have just one chapter. I don't have the whole book. But I don't know if you intentionally selected the chapters for everybody.
I don't know how it happened.
Because you didn't do that. You just like...
I just randomly.
My chapter talked about two major things: intentional dating and intentional communication. These are like the base of marriage. Every day we have divorces, it's about communication. Every day we have divorces, it's about wrong dating. And I'm going to be brief. I think I have the most interesting chapter to review. I'm telling you. Okay, so I'm not going to talk about everything, but then you started that chapter with navigating dating world, how tough it can be. It's like you're trying to aim at something, but you don't have a goal. So you are aiming east, west, north, and south. So you want to test Emeka, Victor, this person. Sazzy, you said it when you were speaking earlier. That is because you don't even know yourself. You don't know what you want. So when you don't know what you want, everything looks like it. You understand? I'm like, okay. Sazzy was talking to a younger me. You understand? I'm sure so many of us made that mistake when we were growing up. We didn't know you understand what it is that we wanted in a man. So when we see a man like Kong, it looks like him. We see a man like Ron, it looks like him. We see time, maybe it's time. You understand? It's like anything. So anybody that comes to you to say, I love you, that is the man. You understand? Sazzy, this is about you. It's a beautiful chapter. You talk about intentional dating. Intentional dating in your book simply means knowing what you want, going for it, recognizing it from the onset. So when you recognize it from the onset, there is no need jumping from Rita to Sazzy to Martina to everybody. You want to test everybody. It's because you don't know what you want. And people don't brag. It's like madness when you are not dating intentionally, because you cannot have a stable relationship. When you don't have a stable relationship, it can never lead to marriage. Let's go to, I am done with intentional dating. Just know what you want, recognize it from the onset, and go for it. You understand? Let's go to intentional communication. Sazzy, thank you. I was speaking to a woman yesterday in our session, and I asked about submission, and I asked question, and she was like, I'm like, okay, is there anything you're doing that your man does not like? She said, he doesn't like the way I speak. But me, I just like to say it the way it is. So when you say it the way it is, to you, it does not matter if it's hurting the next person.
Exactly.
You understand? So you can be right and be wrong when you are communicating. I really don't have much to say about this book. Let's not even finish. I think we'll finish reading the book. I don't even know what you people are telling people to come and buy. You people have said all the story inside the book. But Sazzy, it is not a book like any other. I will buy for myself.
Thank you.
And then I will buy for 5 other people. If they indicate and they have to read it. You understand? That is the truth. I call it a relationship handbook. It's not, to me, thank you. To me, it's not a kind of book that you read. Kong came to my office, he saw piles of book. This one is going to be in my handbag. I don't change handbags, so I have one handbag. So anytime I see something, I open it and consult the chapter. It's what it's a relationship and marriage handbook. It's something you need. And like I don't know, the first man that spoke said we didn't use. I like the grammar. basic English, no drama. And so you didn't write the way you speak, because me, I was when I opened my own chapter, I carried dictionary. But I was saying C. I was saying basic English. I'm like, no, but if you're speaking, you're using big grammar. And you know me, I don't like it. You understand? So if my own chapter is about intentional dating, intentional communication. And when we're talking about intentional communication, Sazzy mentioned respect. How do you respect each other? You respect each other by valuing each other every day, especially me. I come out and tell the world that men like respect. But the truth is that we both like respect. It is what Sazzy wrote. It is how it was simple, it was simply stated. How do you respect yourself? You respect yourself by valuing each other. Sazzy also talked about empathy. By understanding and caring for each other's feelings. If you are in a relationship and your woman is passing through pressure, any kind of pressure, it should be a shared pressure. I don't know, but you understand, everything is written. Learn open and honest communication. There is no need being in a relationship and you are hiding. And teacher
Johnny,
right? Yes, said one of the reasons they gave him a wife was because he was too open. Book title, Date Right and Marry Right. Yeah. You understand? One of the reasons they gave him wife was because he was open. When you are in a relationship, Sazzy, just 1 minute, let me give this story. When I met my husband, 2005, I went to visit him as a girlfriend, and I got there. Me, I was naive, which one I know. So I just got there that day. I dropped my phone, went to shower, this on. So I came out, somebody was already calling me, I picked it. It was the next day that he told me, you are not like this kind of girls that as they are going everywhere, they are carrying phone. You understand? So people vex people. I don't want to say men. This is not about men. This is not about women. People vex people. Sazzy talked about it in my own chapter. How you can be open, how you can be honest in your relationship. And if you're open, if you practice some of these things that are said here, like Kong said, just read only my chapter. Only leave other people's own. Read my chapter. No, I told you my own is the best. Read it, learn communication, learn how to date. You go and marry. You will not divorce. Your husband will respect you. Your wife will respect you. That is it. Thank you. Date right, marry right, so you can have a lasting marriage. My name is Barrister Rita Amy. Thank you. Thank you.
The patriarchy queen.
Can you guys hear me? Testing the mic, testing the mic. So guys, above is the QR code. Please scan and get the book Date Right So You Marry Right. We've almost come to the end of book 1. We have just so much chapter to go. But Sazzy, Rita spoke about some very important things that the FYC, they are concerned. My brothers are concerned. This is intentionally dating, date with intention. My brother said I should ask you, what if they see big nyash? And it's big nyash that they want. Is that not intentional? If they are seeing the big nyash, it's in front of him, it is round and big. Is that also intentional dating? They want to know.
Okay, brother, I understand. Something must kill a man, right?
And she's one of them. Almost 1,000. Ask Sazzy, what of big nyash? Is that dating right? You date that because of big nyash. Is that dating right? So now, come. All right, Rita, you want to quickly say something?
I don't know. Maybe I'm buying for 5 people, right? Plus my own. So I don't know how you want to take note of them. One of them is Rita for Delta.
All right, no problem. We got you. You are in house.
How? Just 5 people. You understand?
No
give it your best. Then there is one Kenneth. At least the ones I can remember.
Don't even mind giving it your best. Give the best is buying 10. That name you see there, that person is a TikTok criminal. So don't even answer him. But let's go ahead. So, Rita for Delta is actually buying another 5. So, these 2, I don't know why you're buying for her. How our honorable, my PhD writer for Delta. Come on. So back to you, Sazzy. Like I said, for those that are just coming in, before Sazzy answers that question, come on, guys. 50K likes. 50K likes, and you want to marry. You've not even obeyed instruction, you want to marry. Head of home, you cannot tap. You want to be white material, you're not submissive to simple instruction. This is where you will know if you are ready to marry. When they say tap, just start tapping. It starts from here. No need to show thyself approved. A workman that needed not to be ashamed, rightly tapping their screens. If you are not tapping right now, how do you want to date right? I might be vetting some of you. You are not tapping. You want to come and how will I pick you when you cannot obey simple instruction? So guys, let's take the likes to 60K, guys. 60K. There's been a lot. And trust me, as the life is going, vetting is also going on. We want to see those that are paying good attention, and the women are looking, the men are looking. So at this point, you can be rest assured that if you are quoting the right lines from the book, your missing read might just be in the comments. So sisters, what are you waiting for? Better start quoting what you know in the book, because they are right there in the comment section. So back to you, Sazzy. So my Nigerian brothers, they're asking, they go like, if I'm dating her because of big nyash, for those that don't understand, the main big butt, like he's trying to be intentional. Everything I want is just big butt. Is that intentional dating? Before I have two other questions.
I think Shells has something to say before I go to...
Yes, before you answer Kong big bomb up question. If you're having problem with the barcode, scanning the barcode, please indicate in the comment section. If you're having any kind of problems at all in purchasing 5, 10, 15, 20, 100 books, please indicate in the comment section. Over to you. Well, Sazzy, good luck in answering this question.
All right. The first question you ask yourself is, after the big bomb, what next?
Bigger bomb.
Can that big bomb solve the problems? Does the big bomb have the brains to transfer to your children? Does the big bomb have a big brain to transfer to your children? Does the big bomb have the capacity to resolve conflict?
I think so. It can resolve peace of mind.
Does that big bomb have the capacity to give you advice to qualify for that business proposal?
If she shakes it well.
So these are the questions you be asking yourself. I know that something must kill a man, but is this the slaughter you want to go? Do you want to go to that abattoir to end your life on that big bomb? Now listen, there is nothing wrong with a big bomb, right? There is nothing wrong with that. If that is the catch for you, if that is your attraction, great. But beyond that, look for sustainability. Because at some point, that big bomb will wear out. When you are done harnessing that big bomb, you look for a smaller bomb even. When you are done harnessing the smaller one, you look for a tinier one. What are you searching for? You're searching for peace. You're searching for growth. You're searching for bond. You're searching for togetherness. You're looking for a person that will do life with you for the rest of your life. Is big bomb what will sustain you in marriage for 40 years? Now the question is, that big bomb you're seeing now, what is it going to look like in 40 years? But do you know what brains can do for you in 40 years? A big brain. Do you know what a big mind can do for you in 40 years? Do you know what a person that shares the same value as you can do for you in 40 years? It becomes a transgenerational blessing. So when you pick the right person, outside of just their physical appearance, you are looking for intrinsic value. And when we talk about intrinsic value, they are inward, they are inside. Those are the things that sustain the marriage. After getting a beautiful face, what next? I was telling my friends yesterday, some people are just nothing but a beautiful face. And at the end of the day, they are bimbos. Nothing extra comes. You cannot sustain a conversation. You are not mentally, there is mental intimacy. There is physical intimacy. Let me tell you about intimacy. There is mental intimacy, there is physical intimacy, there is emotional intimacy, there is psychological.
Okay, Sazzy, I will have to stop here.
So, how else do you want to connect? Do you want to just connect only on the physical parts?
You are giving answers from the book. Remember, we still have giveaways. We have Martina's giveaway coming up. We have 2 more questions, and I would like you to be very brief. I'd like you to give an example of intentional communication. You know, when we say people should date, should communicate intentionally. You know, people usually think it's by let me tell you my mind. See, I don't know how to sugarcoat things. So can you just maybe give us an example what you mean by intentional communication, and let me help out. If I do something that upsets you as a wife, and you don't know if I know or I'm not aware, how would you address such situation intentionally? So go ahead and, use any scenario.
All right. Two things I'm going to say. So I won't give out everything. 2 things I'm going to say. Number 1, when you come to communication, come with empathy. Come with empathy. Empathy also has a wrap of kindness in it, knowing fully well that you are not perfect. We are flawed people. We are frail people. So when you come to the seat of communication, come with empathy. That's number 1. Number 2, when you come to the seat of communication, come with a solution-centered mindedness. Your communication should be solution-based and not fault-based. So why am I communicating with this person? Why do I want to tell them exactly how they hurt me? What do I want to resolve? What do I want to change? So come with a solution mind and not with a fault mind, so that both of you can sit down. Imagine you're coming with empathy in one hand. That means you have some level of kindness, you have some level of understanding for the person, and then you're coming with solution. What else do you need for you to resolve the trouble? Because at the end of the day, the conversation is about resolving it and moving forward. So yes, that's
okay, all
about
right.
it.
So just give us an example. He has said something that hurt you. How would you respond? Use any example. Just respond to him. Your husband is listening to you, and now you want to talk to him about how he hurt you earlier in the day. So give us an example.
Okay, now let me tell you this. I'm a talker, right? I am a talker. And my husband is the thinker. I'm the talker, right? So he does more of the mind work and I'm doing more of the verbal work. Now I understand that because he's a mind person, you don't just go whoop, 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 and you're throwing everything out, right? This person will just, because he's a mind person, he also has the ability to give a mind block. And then everything you are saying is going to land on a deaf ear. All right? So what do? You look for the right time. There is a problem there. Do you know doing the right thing at the wrong time will not get the right result? Doing the right thing at the wrong time will not give you the right result. But doing the right thing at the right time. So look for the right time to sit down with your significant other and hash this out. Like I said, do not watch your tone. Communication is tied to a lot of things. I think we'll get it in the other book. But watch your tone and still go with understanding.
All right, thank you so much. So we're going to move on to the last chapter of the first book. It's been an awesome time, and we're going to be executing the giveaway. And guys, if you've been here from the beginning and you've benefited a lot, let me see those heart emojis before we wrap up the first book. And now the winners for the giveaway, it's going to be announced by the beautiful lady Martina right there. But before she comes on, until we get to 60K likes, I'm not bringing Martina on. 60,000 likes. Let's go. Let me see those heart emojis. Keep tapping. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. We're watching. We're betting. So you know what? Husband will get sense with some people to be husband material. Keep tapping. Let's keep going. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Beautiful men and women, 60K likes. Let's take the likes off. A lot is happening here. Keep spamming the chat with those emojis because we have learned a lot. This is amazing. I haven't been on the live like that. I feel so good. I feel so good. I don't feel like I'm on the live. In fact, I feel like I'm on the pulpit, you know. So guys, 60K likes, 60K likes. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Come on, let TikTok know that something is happening right here. And I want to see those shares go up to 150. You guys have done a great job. I give it to you people in the comment section. 108 shares. That's super amazing. That's super amazing. We say the Lord. We want to say you thank you. I feel like I'm even part of the authors of the book. I feel like I'm home. I feel like I'm talking about my book. Because everything Sazzy says, I endorse. You guys know this. This is somebody I've worked with closely. I've heard her mind. I've heard her speak. And now you're about to get her mind in a book. They say if you want to hide something from an African man, put it in a book. You will not be in that category. You are part of those people that will open the book in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Raise your two hands. Anything that will make me not open this book.
Fire.
That will make me not go through this book to find the bone of my book.
Fire.
You might be hearing my voice and your mind is looking like a strong and solution has come. It is in the book. See, there are some things. See, it says, for he has given them wisdom that is profitable to direct. Sazzy has put the wisdom in the book for you. Just follow and repeat. Just follow and redo. And you'll see solution. That's your prayer point that is long. Sazzy has cut them now by 80%. If only you would just read.
Thank you, Peter. Thank you.
60K. Let's go to 60K. If only you would just read. It's not about praying, God arrest my husband. God Namoko. God arrest my wife. Arrest my husband. Arrest my wife. She must be submissive. If only you would do the right thing. It is therein in the book. You will find everything in the book. So let's go. So we have 2,000 to 1,000 more lines to go before I call on our amazing Martina. You know, sometimes we will think God is not answering our prayers. But it says, when God was creating trees,
One minute, please, Kong. I will let this slide. I'm seeing one of my super duper mama in the comments, Mama Mercy Obasonha. Oh my goodness, this is it for me. Thank you so much, Mama. She is one of the women I look up to. She has no idea, but I'm saying it for the first time. One of the women. She has done 40 years in marriage and counting. Thank you so much, Mama. Thank you so much, Mama. Thank you.
Mama, we love you.
Thank you.
Mama, we want people to celebrate like you. Please scan the barcode. 20 copies. Let us share that which you have enjoyed. Mama, I've seen you.
Thank you.
Mama, you did not let your husband down. You will not let him down. I trust you. I know you did not disappoint. You will not disappoint me. Somebody say amen.
Amen.
So
One more shout out, please. One more shout out I have to give. I see my Reverend Obi Namadu Nagu. I see you, sir. Thank you. He's on YouTube and I'm seeing him right here. Thank you so much, sir. And I'm seeing my brother-in-law, my husband's elder brother. Oh my God. I see you, Peter. Thank you so much. Thank you for showing up. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, guys. So for those who can't scan the barcode, please send me a DM right now. While on this live, I would send you the link straight away, and you're going to get it directly into your phone. So before we call on Martina, like I said,
yeah, come quickly. And I see some people in the comment section who are saying that they already ordered the book. We want to acknowledge you. We want to say thank you. Please don't forget to also order for a family member, a friend, a neighbor, somebody in your church group. Don't forget to do that. But we want to quickly acknowledge those people that left to go order the book and came back to the life. We appreciate you. Thanks.
So as I was saying earlier, when God was creating trees, he had already created chairs. He didn't need to create chairs when he was creating the garden. So understand something. God wants to heal your marriage. Sazzy has written book. You have been praying, God heal my marriage. They don't write book for you now. Don't say he has not answered it. Because guess what? He's not going to go against the principles of the universe because you are crying for marriage struggle. You have been crying since God has brought you to this life. Your prayers have been answered. So guys, guess what? If you need the link, like I said, send me a DM. I will respond to you while I make welcome the amiable, the admirable, the billionaire businesswoman, Martina, as she comes on to summarize the first book and she finishes with the giveaway. Thank you so much, Martina, and take the mic.
Come, please pay attention to the comments. A lot of people are asking, how do I order? Pay attention to them. Reach out to them.
Please, guys, please send me a DM. As I see your DMs, I'm sending you the link straight away. Thank you so much.
Yeah, the energy I have, it has to just calm down, because if I don't calm myself down, I might just explode and buy book for everyone.
Martina the billionaire.
Go and get this book before I do my review. Go and be getting the book. I don't want to say my part if you don't have the book in your hand. Look, Rita was saying her own part that she reviewed was the best. She was playing. She was playing. Because once her own part is the base, my own is the solution. Period. My own is the solution. And you know, it's very interesting. Sazzy, I feel like, again, I don't know if you intentionally chose this book. Rita asked you. Because you see these stuff that you gave me to read. As I was reading it in my mind, I was like, hey, why did this book come out now? 2020, when they say they don't want me, why did this book come out? Because with conflict resolution, if anybody is reading this book, in fact, if you're having bad goals for right now, forget prayers. I'm telling you, buy this book right now. If you have problem, if your husband has been keeping malice with you, you have not been talking to him in a long time, your wife has been sharpening her mouth, buy this book. If this book does not give you the solution you are looking for, I will match your money and I'll give you back the money of the book. Because the part that I'm reviewing is the conflict resolution. Look, she started that part by saying conflict is inevitable. A lot of times people go into marriage and they are thinking, you know what, I just want a marriage where I will not fight. I just want a marriage where everything will just go. They will fast, they will pray. Sazzy is telling you that in marriage you go fight. There will be basketball, there will be bickering, there will be choo-choo-choo, there will be I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to you. And you see all of these things, they are normal. You've already put it in your mind that they are normal. Sazzy is telling us that when you are entering that marriage, you have to go into that marriage with the mindset that, I might marry somebody that will keep malice with me, I might marry somebody that her head is going today. Tomorrow she's having a child. Next tomorrow is another this thing. But guess what? We are here in this matter and we're going nowhere. So if a lot of people, like me and the other 300 women in my foundation, where we're rebuilding to millions that are divorced and are single mothers, if many of us had read this book and we understood conflict resolution, I'm telling you, or even the men, things would have gone differently. Yeah. I like one part that I want to quote, and this is my part. I'm running with it. A lot of women should run with it. It says, the strength of a relationship, it doesn't lie in the absence of the conflict, but in the conflicts that are how the conflicts are resoluted. I'm telling you, that's just the whole thing. What is the mindset of how is conflict being resoluted? In the sense where I know I'm going to quarrel with my husband. I know I'm going to have a fight with my wife. I know there's a reason my husband might not talk to me, or there's a reason my wife might not talk to me. But I choose to handle it differently. I choose that I'm going to be open-minded. I choose that I'm going to be slow to speak. I choose that even though I just want to speak my mind, speaking my mind today and now is not the right time. That's what that conflict resolution is saying. And Sazzy explained like different mistakes. And even when I was reading the mistake, I could just see myself in that mistake. One of the mistakes that a lot of people make as to why there's conflict resolution is when people are using words that they shouldn't be using. And Sazzy is saying, instead of using words like you did this, you don't love me, you cannot pay school fees, you are not a nice person, you look at your mate, you should be using the word I feel. If I knew that I feel word, Kai, this is the only expert I want to give you. Go and read the book. Me, I don't want to tell you everything until you get the book, because it's not fair that I will get the book, you will not get the book, you can't get everything. We're not doing that today. If your marriage wants to spoil, let it spoil. No, it won't spoil in Jesus' name. So what am I saying? We should change the language that we're using. When we are saying, you didn't do this, you didn't do that, you didn't do that. Sazzy is saying, if we can just change our mindset and say, I feel like you hurt me. I feel like the things you're doing, I don't really appreciate it. Yes, you're speaking your mind, but you've changed your choice word. You're not being kind with your spouse. You're saying to yourself, oh, I'm not going to judge this person. I'm not going to be overly dismissing. Your husband is talking, what are you saying? Your wife is talking, I've heard this too much, you talk too much. Like, if you're not doing that, you're able to resolve conflict in the proper way. One of the favorite parts of this conflict resolution that I like is that Sazzy is saying, and I think that everybody needs to know this, and she's saying to us, like, you have to have, as a couple, a conflict strategy. Look, this part really, really makes sense. See, on behalf of the married people, and me too, I'm going to remarry again, because when I was listening to Remarkable said, are you ready for marriage? Me, I'm ready. So I know I'll be married. You see that part where you have to have a strategy for conflict. Every married couple should have a conflict repair strategy. And in the conflict repair strategy, what are you doing? Number one, you are being open-minded. You're staying flexible to see, what does my spouse have to say? It's not that you're going to avoid the conflict and sweep under the carpet and say, oh, you know what, let me not just talk so that I will avoid trouble. No, you're going to face this trouble with your full chest, but you're going to be open-minded, but you're going to use kind words, but you're going to be understanding that, look, we are two different people coming from two different places to do our journeys together. Now you're going to be asking healthy questions, like, what led to the conflict? What is the real cause of why we're having this problem? What has triggered my wife to be keeping malice with me for 50 days? Why is my wife not doing ta again? What did I do? What did I say? Is it because I'm hiding my phone? These are the things that you'll be doing when you're repairing your strategy. And you have to do it consistently. And it brings me to the final point that I like in the part that I read, where she says, look, you're not handling it alone. Unfortunately, a lot of people, they will do things wrongly. So you are trying to resolve conflict, but you're talking to people that cannot really help you. You're talking to people that are biased. You go to your family member. If you go to your mommy and talk to your mommy, what do you think your mom will say about your husband? If the husband goes to his own mommy and reports you, what do you think? This is why you need third parties that are neutral. This is where a mentor like Sazzy comes in. Right now, even if you're listening to me, you have a problem, you want to be broken, because today is the best day. Today that she's in a good mood. I'm telling you, me on my own, I know she can give you 50% discount. If you go tomorrow, you are on your own. If you need to book a consultation with her, be doing it now as I'm gingering people. Write it in the comment section. I want your consultation. I want your consultation. Somebody from our team is going to reach out to you and tell you the modality. Because if you don't have a mentor, you are going to have your marriage not go right. I don't understand how you want to have a marriage of 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, and you don't have somebody that is a mentor that is guiding you, that is a coach that has done it well, that has the proven track record of results in what you're doing. And Sazzy said, that's what you need, because that person is not going to support you. Unfortunately, a lot of people wait till when the marriage is bad, then they want to go to mediator, then they want to go for therapy. Therapy is a monthly strategy that you use. And we might be using the word therapy, but it could be coaching. It could be an accountable partner for you. And that's what you need for yourself. In rounding and summarizing this book, I would say to you, if you date right, you're going to marry right. But you cannot date right without being intentional. You can't date right without having a goal for what you want your marriage to look like. You cannot date right and marry well if you don't have an accountable coach that you can go to. I'm not talking about your pastor. I'm talking about someone who has the certificate, the certificate to put you through. So that when your brain is touching, when you think like this person is going what? He says, I want to hang out with the boys. Your mind is going, maybe it's with the girls. No, he said it's the boys, it's the boys. Trust it. When my wife says, oh, I'm doing something, this is what I'm doing. I'm on social media, I'm making money on TikTok. You're not saying, are you sure you're not talking to other men? No, it is that accountable partner that says, no, TikTok is for making money. TikTok is for book launching. Hanging out with boys is healthy. You need to give your husband space sometimes. This is what will happen when you're dating right. And if you date right, you are going to marry right. If you haven't gotten your book, I'm sorry for you, because we are on to the next challenge. As I'm rounding up, this is round up for the book for the first book, and we're on to the next challenge. So now the next challenge is for 50,000 naira for African people. We noticed that there's a lot of people from Africa following Sazzy. They've been following her, they've been doing everything that she has been doing, they've been supporting her, and Sazzy says, you know what, I need to appreciate these people. And I was like, Sazzy, why are you appreciating them? They should come and buy it. She said, oh no, Maxina, some of them, they cannot buy this book, they cannot even afford it, but they come there every day. And I said, you know what, okay, what do you want to do? Sazzy said 50K, I said 50K. You want to give one person 50K in this economy? She said, yes. I said, just like that. I said, no, it cannot happen. Guys, we're taking this to 100,000 likes for 50K. The first 10 people that can do 10K likes, I'm watching, and we can find out. You're doing 10K likes, you're sharing to 10 people, you're getting 50K. Now, as they hot, especially if you're in Africa. If you're not in Africa, you still stand a chance to win a lot of things. I'm going to play a bit of music because this fundraising is going to be hot. We're going into the fundraising session before I pass it on to come. But let's go. I'm not seeing it moving. Guys, the reason why you're doing the liking, okay, is for so many reasons. Number one, you want people to know that something interesting is happening here. Two, we are all growing in her community because all of us are going to grow. Three, more people's marriages, this is your own way. If you can't buy 50 books, you can't buy 100 books. Therefore, come on now, who is giving 50K on social media? Usually it's the host who always collect. But now we have a host say, I want to bless somebody in my community. I want to give people 50,000 naira just to bless them. And it's in this art community. And we're going to get 100K. What are you guys waiting for? Let's tap. Get it to 100K, share it to 10 people. I'm looking, when you finish, say done, and sending your account details. Whether you're in Africa or not, we can give you the equivalent if you are the winner. The first person to do that gets the 50K. All right, let's keep it going. Please let me play one small music. No, don't put the love. Uncle Kenneth, Uncle, Daddy, the love is not in the comment. The love is you tapping on Sazzy, on her face. You're tapping the box, tapping it, and when you finish, you get to 10,000. You can do it. You can just tap it lightly like this. Just touch it like this, and it will go fast. When you do that, you share to 10 people, come back. Once it's 10K, Sazzy will let us know who are the top 5 people, and we'll give them the 50K. Now, this one is not like after, it's as hot. Let's do that. There's a music that I want to play just to get the tone so that we get to the next 100K, and then Con can take over. I'll come back again for the big deal. There's a big giveaway. Guys, if you snooze today in this launch, if you snooze, you will lose the big one. I'm keeping it for the last one. There's somebody that is going to win it. My 100, the 100 gift card, the 100 euros gift card is still up and it's still there. Guys, tap on the host box. Just put your hands just lightly. If you just tap it by force, by fire, by force, it will not count. Just do it very lightly like this. And as you're doing it, it will be counting. Once you do it, you share. You come back again, you do it, you share. 10,000. Once you do 10,000, you get 50K. Come on now, this is a no-brainer. Let's go. Let me play this music in the background, just a bit, whilst you guys are doing it. We have to get to 100. Let's go, guys. Tap. I'm not seeing the share button increasing. We need a lot of people. We need to go in the league. We need Sazzy's thing to jump to the next league on the popular line. And we need people in the For You page to know that something interesting is happening. It's a book launch. One of the best books you can ever find in this our time. Date right so you can marry right. That's what we're doing now. Come on, let's go, guys. Even I am doing it. Maybe I'm going to win the money. Okay, let's go. Everything I need. Let's go, guys. 173. Let's get it to 100K. Please, let's go. We're not sharing. Tap on the host. Tap, guys. Let's tap it out.
How do I see the person that has the highest
I
stats?
to buy books because I believe I'll win it.
You're not among them. Oh.
Martina, how do I see the person that has the highest stat?
Yes, I said they have to be 10,000. They have to tap 10,000.
Where do I check? Where do I check to see it?
So what you do is you check their card, go to your place where your heart sign is, click on it, you see all the people that have been sending you the likes, and you see who's number one, how many they have liked. You can see the details, all the details about everything happening now. Where then for the read book on Friday? Oh my God, then the read book, intelligent men and women, there's a read book on Fridays. I promise you that. After reading, then there's a party, there's an after party. Oh my God, that's how we roll here. Sazzy on her group here like this. We're rolling there. Oh my God, how many books are you buying? I have shared it to 10 people already. Obasi, thank you so much. We appreciate it. But have you liked 10,000? It's 10 books and 10,000. 10 books and 10,000 likes. 10,000 likes. Tap, 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 tap. Quickly, let's get it to 100K. We can do it, guys. Just keep doing like this and you're done. Omoba, how many books are you declaring? How many books are you declaring, Omoba?
All right, guys.
Unfortunately,
so
you
much.
guys should not win this part. The Kong has come to take over. Kong, you don't want these people to win this thing and give it. Me, I want to give them my money.
All right.
Give them this money.
So before we bring Martina back, I'm going to make it easy. But like in the spirit of giveaway for everyone in Nigeria. If you're in Nigeria, kindly drop the Nigerian flag. If you are in Nigeria, kindly drop the Nigerian flag. Wait, I have a quick giveaway. You see, as men in the house, I want to behave like head of the family. Head of home. Martina has behaved like the neck of the home. She wants to kill people.
Yes.
Once she comes back again to bless you people, I want to show you that we are here for you. It's all about love. It's all about joy. I want to see those flags. Let me see those flags. Let me see those flags. If you are in Nigeria, let me see those flags. For all my Nigerian brothers and sisters, you've been on the line.
If you're in Nigeria and you're not in Nigeria, can we drop a flag because I want to win it too?
No, I don't know if you can win it. If you want to win it, if you want to join, you can join. But whatever the giveaway is, just like Martina said, we will come back. Okay, all right. We will come back.
If you're in the US and you buy a book, I'll give you another book or two for your family members. Let's go.
Straight up.
Put your flag
if you're in the US,
straight up.
Get a book. If you're in the US and you get the book, you win yourself another copy for your ex that broke your heart. Yes. Carry the book and shove it down their throat. They must learn not to break the next person's heart. So you hear it from Shells live and direct. If you are in the US and you get a copy, send her a proof of purchase or send her a DM. She's going to get you another copy. But if you're in Nigeria and you've been on this live from the beginning, you get a chance to win yourself 10K data or 10K naira, however you please. The only thing you have to do, mention whether you type the names or the username of the 2 male speakers and the female from the first section. 2 male speakers and 1 female speaker outside Martina from the first session. If the first 3 people, let's make it the first 5. The first 5 people to give me their names. Please, if you are listening, do not type. If you are listening, do not type. And to whom it may concern, do not type. If you've been on this line and you've been listening, just type in the names or the username of the first 3 speakers, 2 men and 1 female.
Omaba says he wants to buy 100 copies. Sorry for interrupting. Can somebody take Omaba's details? That's if Omaba, I'm trusting that you're not whining us. So, but Omaba is buying 100 and is matching. Like you're in Switzerland, buy 1, get 2 copies. Omaba, God bless you. God replenish you. We're sending you a message now. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So, guys,
where are my US folks? Where are my US folks? Come on now. Where are my US folks?
Let's go.
Come on now. Let's go. Put a flag there. Show me what you bought and I'll give you a book. And it will be signed by Sazzy.
Exactly.
Come on, let's go.
If you are okay, no. Patricia, no, that's not correct. Let's go. Oh, I'm going to send you the link. No, Shells is my co-host. Shells did not do a review. Come on, guys. Let's do this. If you've been on the live, Christabel here, remaining one, you still are not correct. I need to type in the one sentence. Come, I said 2 males and 1 female. When you type 2 males, give me 1 female. 2 males, 1 female. None of the 3 should be on the live currently. Martina is on the live. Fail. And come on, let's go. Let's do this. I have just 2 more minutes. Okay. I have my first winner. Emmanuel, send me a DM. Sazzy, round of applause. Come on, guys. I have my first winner. Emmanuel is my first winner. Emmanuel, congratulations. Bonita. I don't know why you are typing. But Bonita is my next winner. Number 2, Bonita. Send me a DM. Let's go. We have Emmanuel. We have Bonita. We have Oledo. Number 3, we have 2 more people. For those of you using Blue Network, I'm sorry if your message hasn't entered. Martina is in the box. You can't call Martina. Martina is in the box. Try again. 2 more people. Let's go. You know how we do. I have 1 more minute.
Come on now. Come on, guys. I know you people in the US know somebody.
Minute.
Going once.
1 more
Going
minute.
twice.
1 more minute. 1 more minute. Come on, guys. Don't do this. 2 more people. 2 more winners. We need 2 more winners. Come on. Let's go. We're about to hop into the second book. And guys, we want to say a huge thank you for those people. We have 3 winners. 3 of you send me a DM and you would claim your prizes. So we're going to be moving on to the next.
Kong, 1 second. I want to give a shout out to my elder sister. She's right here in the comments. I see you. Thank you, sister. Thank you so much. I love you.
Sister, thank you. Sister, buy our book. Sister.
Buy my book, sister. There's no family and friend here. Buy my book. Before we go settle down for family meeting.
Sister, I'm about to put up the code. Sister, please buy our book. That is it,
So
sister.
as Pong is putting up the code, if you live in the US, again, if you buy a book, DM me the proof of purchase, and I will send you a book specially signed, autographed by Sazzy. That's on me. So as many people that are buying it, that's the more book we're going to purchase. So keep it going.
All right, guys. We are going to begin with the second book, and guess what? We are not stopped. We are not closed yet for the first book. For those of you who have the link to the first book, go and keep purchasing. You still want the link to the first book, send me a DM. I will respond to every DM while on this live. And the only man who can be on the live who is also answering you, and I'm still talking to you, guess what? It's all about technology and Nigerian. So guys, I want to say a huge thank you for every one of you who have been here, who have supported us. We're about to go to the banger. See, both books are bangers, but guess what? If only you understand what we want to talk about, beyond perfection, embracing the beauty of flaws in choosing a partner. Everybody will claim we are not perfect. Don't claim we are perfect. Now, Sazzy has come to help you. Instead of playing the victim, you are now going to understand what it means to use your flaws to your own advantage. I want to make welcome Shelly as she comes on to begin with the next book. Thank you guys very much, and I'll be right back.
Come, there's a comment right there by Mark Senior. Mark Senior is asking a question.
All right, Mark Senior, send me a DM, and I'll send you the details. Whichever one you are okay with, just let me know. PayPal, account, whatever
Zelle.
whatever method you want to use, Zelle. Just send me a DM, and I will send you the details right away. Thank you so much, and I appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Mark. Thank you.
All
right,
right,
so-
thank you so much, Kong, the one and only Kongi, Kong Dynasty. Who's ready? I am ready to dive into the next book, Embracing the Beauty of Flaws in Choosing a Partner. Oh my gosh, I thought we said we were flawless. Is that real? Are we really flawless? We'll find out from Sazzy. Sazzy wants us to know, but Sazzy wants us to see just beyond the ideas of perfection that so often clouds our view of what a healthy relationship truly looks like. You know, we talk about, I want him to be perfect. 6 foot, broad shoulders, 6-pack, 6 everything. Sazzy is about to take us on the journey of embracing the beauty of perfection. So I'm going to read the 4 words. In a world obsessed with perfection, where social media highlights only the polished and filtered moments of life, how true. It's easy to forget that true beauty lies in imperfection. We are often led to believe that perfect partners exist. Someone without flaws who will meet every need, fit every expectation, and never disappoint. However, the pursuit of perfection in a partner, much like in life itself, is an illusion, one that can leave us endlessly searching and never truly fulfilled. Beyond perfection, embracing the beauty of flaws and choosing a partner is a transformative exploration into the heart of what really matters in relationship. This book isn't about settling for less. It's about recognizing that love, at its most profound level, is not found in the flawless, but in the vulnerable, authentic, and beautifully imperfect realities of human connection. In these pages, you will be invited to rethink how you approach love, attraction, and commitment. The author generally guides you through a journey of self-awareness, encouraging you to see beyond the superficial and embrace the deeper qualities that truly sustains a relationship. Patience, resilience, kindness, and mutual respect. The imperfection we fear in ourselves and others are often the very thing that makes relationship genuine, lasting, and full of depth. This book is not just for those in the boat of dating or looking to find a partner or life partner. It is for anyone, I say anyone in caps, who has ever wondered whether they are enough. And for those ready to let go of the myth of the perfect partner and find something far more meaningful. Ooh, Sazzy, it is loaded already. As you turn the pages of Beyond Perfection, be prepared to challenge your expectation, broaden your perspective, and embrace the profound beauty of imperfection. You will discover that true love is not finding someone perfect, but about finding someone whose flaws complement your own, with whom you can grow, learn, and build a life that is messy, real, and most importantly, full of love. It is my hope that this book will inspire you to step out of the shadows of unrealistic ideas and into the light of authentic, imperfect love, a love that transcends the need for perfection and instead embraces the beauty of human being. Oh my God, I love it, Sazzy. So let me tell you, as I'm reading it, all I could hear is your voice, right? In all of your lives. All the times that I've been in your life and you're speaking, as I'm reading your book, I could just see you in it and I could hear you in that book. And that is the purpose. So before I ask you to come on and tell us the purpose of this book, this second book, what is the motivation for this second book? I want to tell everybody, remember, I said earlier, reading a book is like a relationship. It requires patience. So be patient as Sazzy and all the other reviewers walk us through this new book of embracing the beauty of flaws in choosing a partner. Sazzy, walk us through it.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, come.
1 minute before Sazzy goes on. Sazzy, put yourself on the big screen because you can only expand yourself. Okay. Guys, we are motivated right now and we're in the mood. We are motivated and we are in the mood. But guess what? That motivation, the moment this slide gets to 150k likes, there is going to be a 100k giveaway. See, this is not, we don't care. We are not telling you to either do this or not do this. Hey, but you know what's good for you right now? Like, I'm in the mood right now. Me and my team, me and my guys, it's all of us, we are in the mood right now. So we're saying, why Sazzy is talking, why Martina is talking, why anybody's talking. The moment you guys hit 150k likes, I'm going to be back on your screen, back in your faces. And guess what? One person from Nigeria, one person strictly from Nigeria would be winning 100k. See, guess what? If you are the Nigerian, I will need you to do a few things first. The shares, I will need you to do the shares. I will need you to actually even increase the likes. Then when you do all that, by 150k likes, I will be back. Thank you guys very much. While Sazzy takes it on. Thank you so much.
And somebody asked a question, what about us in the UK? And as I was thinking through that question, I thought about it. In the UK and in the US, same criteria for com, there will be 5 books giveaway from me. So go ahead, 150k. Sazzy, over to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
My European people, UK, you are not part of Europe, please. If you are in France, if you are in Germany, if you are in anywhere in Europe, 100 euros cash, live and direct to your PayPal. Let's get to 150. Put it in the comment below. We're not playing here. It's premium or nothing. Sazzy, everything is for you. Dating right, marry well, making sure that marriage is good.
Thank you.
That's what we're doing here.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Now, I'm going to tell a story, and this is a true life story, my story. SBC, I see you. Now, I'm going to tell you my story. When I met my husband, and Kong, you said, what inspired this book? What inspired this book? And I'm going to say this particular one. Beyond Perfection, Embracing the Beauty of Flaws in Choosing a Partner. I think I've told this story before, I'm not sure, but let me say it again, just in case. When I met my husband, I felt like, now I've said it before on this life, I've been vulnerable, and some people have used my vulnerability against me. And I've said that I am 5'4". I am that tall. I'm a giant. I am a giant, right? I'm 5'4", right? And when I talked about it here, some people were using it against me because I was being vulnerable. I don't blame on them. No worry. Now, this is it. When I met my husband, I felt like my husband was just too tall for me. I felt like he was just too big for my personality. All right? Exactly, Bonita. How dare they make fun of my height, right? Now, when I met my husband is 6'1". Now, my husband is a definition of my husband is a pure definition of tall, dark, and handsome, big and tall, right? That's my husband. So when I met this man, I started thinking, I said, God, how I won't manage? Everything was check, right? I started asking myself, God, what do I do? What do I do with this person this giant I'm seeing in front of me? What do I do with this person? But I couldn't let him go because I knew that this is the person I wanted for myself. I want to keep this I call it my big teddy bear. I wanted to keep it to myself, right? But I was still asking myself, This height, 20 kilo day, you know, I was thinking. Then, you know what I did? I reached out to 3 of my very close friends. They had no idea what they were doing for me. As a matter of fact, I even had no idea what they did for me. When I reached out to them and I told them that this is my concern with this person, there is no other concern. Everything is fine. Spirituality, values, purpose, mission, you know, everything is fine. But is there something I can do to reduce his height? Is there something I can do to probably reduce his weight? Is there something I can do to just reduce this whole total package? And do you know what happened? I spoke to them individually. I didn't speak to them collectively. Every one of them thought I was sick. All 3, they literally thought I was sick. As a matter of fact, one of them told me that, do you know how much I want my man to carry me and I feel safe in his hands? Do you understand that this is what I am looking for? And here you have it, you're telling me. Are you joking? Another one said, you are not all right. You are sick. There's something wrong with you. If this is the only concern you have about this person, then you are not all right. The other person said the same thing. All of them said, and they all said, see, this guy is a fantastic human being. We know you, Sazzy. This person, I will hold you down. This is a fantastic human being. He is such a nice person. All my friends, my family members, he just knows how to bring everyone together. So I went back and I started processing my thought, but I didn't tell him. I felt like telling him was going to break his heart, right? Because I didn't want to break his heart. So I didn't tell him, but I struggled with it a lot. And it was at that point I started realizing that there is actually beauty in our flaws. There's actually beauty in those things that look like weaknesses. Now, let me tell you the secret. Do you know, years down the line when I told him about this, he also had that same challenge. He was asking himself, how I want to marry this girl when not tall like this? He also had the same challenge. I did not tell him, he did not tell me. Can you imagine? Both of us were keeping secrets from ourselves. He did not tell me, and I did, but he could not let me go. He said, no, I don't understand. At least if she puts on heels, she will heighten small. So he used that one to encourage himself. You get? So that was just basically it, and both of us laughed it off. It was at that point, using my personal story, that I came to realize that there's something here. Choosing a person based off of their weakness, their flaws, their downside, things they cannot change, is not a bad way of looking for a person. Now, I told some of my friends I had a conversation with yesterday. One of the best ways to pick a partner for yourself is to pick based on their flaws. Pick them based on their weaknesses. Do you know why? If you don't pick, if you overlook those weaknesses or those flaws, they will come back to haunt you. And if there is anything that can break a marriage, are the weaknesses and the flaws of people. So imagine a person, for instance, that is very verbally abusive, right? In a relationship, he's verbally abusive. And you know that you don't like it. You know that you can't live with it. But because everything else checks the box, you say, okay, I will go for this person. I am choosing this person based on this person's weakness. I will still live with this person. Now, it will be very rare for that marriage to break off because you chose them based on their weakness. But imagine you are saying, I don't like him because he's verbally abusive, but I like the fact that he gives me money. So I will go in there and manage. So imagine you're going with the mentality of I will manage and then I might change him. There goes the problem. There goes the problem. So start from the very beginning to accept the person's weakness. Start from the very beginning to accept their flaws. Start from the very beginning to accept the downsides. So that when you get into marriage, It's not going to be amplified to a level where you feel like, you know what, I can't deal with this and I'm walking away. So please choose these people based on their weaknesses, based on their flaws, and ask yourself a realistic question. If this weakness or this flaw does not fizzle out, does not go away, will I still love this person? That is the question of the day. If this weakness or these flaws does not go away, will I still love this person? And there goes your answer. Whatever your answer is, there goes your answer. And for those that are married, listen. The first line I'm going to start with, because I'm also reviewing the first chapter. I want to tell you this. The first chapter is titled, The Allure of Perfection. Now, let me read this line to you. For those that are married, perfection is an impossible destination. Know this now and have peace. Perfection is an impossible destination. Now, I'm going to read this from the foreword that was written. I love that Dr. John Uhulu, he's actually the founder. The person who founded this book is Dr. John Uhulu, the founder of the Main Seed Christian University, Atlanta in the USA. He's right here. And I love the fact that I saw this line in this foreword. I will read that line. This book isn't about settling for less. Now, Sazzy is not telling you to settle for less. That's what I'm telling you to do. So it is not about settling for less. It's about recognizing that love and its most profound level is not found in the flawless things. Love is not found in the flawless things, but in the vulnerable, in the authentic, and beautifully imperfect realities of human connection. That is where love is found. It is tied to the people's vulnerable state. It is tied to their imperfection. It is tied to their authenticity. A person comes to you and becomes their authentic self to you. That is the person to actually roll with, because they did not come with a facade. They did not come with flowery words. They did not come with this ambiguity attached to them. They did not come with this exaggerated personality. They did not come with this robust personality. They did not come with this fake life. That's the word that we all use. They did not come to fake it, but they came to be vulnerable. They came to be open, and they came to be authentic. Choose a person based on their authenticity, and you ask yourself, is this what I'm willing to deal with for the rest of my life? Listen, the moment you accept your partner's flaws and their weaknesses, that is the beginning of success in that relationship. That is the beginning of success in that marriage. And hey, I just needed to say this to you. Now, let me go to the next part before I hand it over to the handsome men that are getting ready to blow it all up right here. You see, one thing that social media has successfully done to us in our generation is to make it look like perfection can be attainable. The pictures we take are perfect after doing all the edits. A person you see in reality, when you see them, a person you see on picture, when you see them in reality, you are having a bit of conflict. There's a bit of conflict going on there. Is this he? Is this not he? Is she fair? Is she dark? What thing they happen here? Kilo shele gongo. What I saw in the picture is not what I'm getting. What I ordered is not what I'm getting. Right? That is because social media has made us feel like everything has to come in a perfect package. And that is social media doing this right there. Now, perfect couples, perfect relationships, and perfect lives flash before our eyes, leaving us feeling inadequate and uncertain. Because of all these things they do, you think you are inadequate. You think your marriage is not good enough. You think the man you have is not good enough. You think the woman you have is not good enough because people have sold the idea of perfection to you that you want to have that man fully perfect. My darling sister and my dear handsome brother, you are not going to attain to that level. You won't get perfection. It does not exist. It's not going to happen. But you have to choose based on how you want to accept it. And I will say this, FOMO. I used the word, I curated, I said, for a sense of FOMO is fear of missing out. The curated images and stories created a sense of FOMO, fear of missing out. You are afraid, oh, my friend's husband is so cute that if I don't bring a cute man, then that is it. But you are not asking yourself the real deal. This man right here, does he share the same value as me? Is he willing to do life with me? Do we share the same purpose? Do we share the same value? Is this man willing to accept my own weaknesses? And do you know the sad part about perfection? People looking for perfect spouses are not perfect themselves. People looking for perfect women are not perfect themselves. So hey, I will say this to you one more time. Perfection is an illusion. But do you know what? You can create your perfect home. You can create your perfect relationship. You can create what you think is perfection to you. But you will have to go back to the very beginning when I started. You have to choose right. You have to choose the right person to do life with. At this point, I'm going to say thank you so much. And I hope you truly understand this.
Thank you so much, guys. Like this is every shade of amazing. Let me let you guys see. You guys are playing.
Sorry, Kong. I must say this. Otherwise, my heart will not let me go. Listen, do you know that this particular topic was supposed to be in Date Right, So You Marry Right? It was supposed to be in it. This book, the title of this book was supposed to be a topic, a subheading or a chapter in Date Right, So You Marry Right. But do you know, my husband told me that this thing right here is very unconventional. This topic, this title right here is unconventional. I want to challenge you to write it as a book.
Oh, husband. God, when God gives you a husband. I
want to challenge you to write it as a book. Because when I told him that beyond perfection, the beauty of, he said, go, that is a book. That is not a chapter. That is a book. So when he told me, I said, really? And I told him, no, I just want to write one book because the original plan was to write just one book. He said, no, you are writing two. So go and tell the world what Beyond Perfection is all about. So I want to, this one particularly, I'm dedicating it to my chocolate and caramel. Ooh, yes, over to you.
Guys, see what you guys are playing. 150k likes, there is a 100k giveaway. You just heard Sazzy. This book does not mean you settle for less. That's one thing that I need you guys to understand that stands out. So when you're working on yourself, there's something she said, and Ruth wrote it in the comment section. You are working on yourself, you are wanting to be better, then guess what? When you are picking according to flaws or when you are going to a relationship, come with your authenticity. Vulnerability, even if men, I used to use one I the word vulnerability, and your true essence. When you do that, you have covered the hard parts of how the relationship might fail. And guess what's left? If you can go through the difficult parts of the relationship, then that means success is right there for you. Remember, guys, 150k likes gets you 100k for free. Just like that. Living in Nigeria, you know what 100k means. All right, without further ado, I want to make welcome no other than the judge and jury himself, the one who has the capacity to pass judgment on morality, whether you like it or not. In fact, he was selected to point out ills in society and to correct it. I want to say a huge welcome to Mr. Ron. Mr. Ron, welcome. and you may have the mic. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Ron, one name.
This is why we don't like giving Sazzy and all time to speak. Sazzy, just stay on the beginning part, the chapter 1, and stop there. For some reason, Sazzy decided to encroach into my own territory. I will still speak, you know me now. I always have something to say. Because I read this, don't worry, Ty, I can talk about. What about out of the box? I got Sazzy covered. We are going to start from the first and foremost. This is an extraordinary manual for relationships, and I'm privileged to speak on the second book, which deals with marriage itself. You're already in a relationship. It's not talking about how to catch. You've already caught, you are in. And this is the part where you have to see yourself face to face. No more pretense. No more trying to put in your best foot forward. No more trying to hide, makeup when the person. Now the two of you are living together. How do we go about this? How do we move forward? So let me start by saying, embracing your flaws is the first step to true beauty. So that's a quote from Lizzo and Lizzo Jacobs. I didn't even know aside Lizzo, the name Lizzo actually existed.
Yeah.
So now we're talking in my own particular chapter. We're talking about character traits, and these are things that are often neglected or overlooked while we're busy looking at bombs or tall, dark, and handsome, or boobs and all that, and overlook the very important long-term things that will benefit. Like somebody initially asked that asked Sazzy that if you don't pursue Yash, what should we pursue? As somebody that has been inside for a decade doing, you understand that even if this is a man, it's from man to woman. No matter how beautiful your wife is, after a while, if you marry because of lust and intimate fantasies, which is good, but if you make that your primary objective, you'll be disappointed in the long run that there are more to stable relationships and life beyond all these superficial things. In fact, it falls under superficial items. What are the character traits people have? What are the character traits this person you're dealing with has, Have you really spoken or talked to the person? And when you do marry, and you notice this character trait, does it mean that this man is a devil or this woman is evil or you got it wrong? Not necessarily so. I want to tell you that just because there are good people with unconventional character traits. They are good people. That's why in some movies they say somebody's an anti-hero. Yes, to you the viewer is a hero, but it's going to do some unconventional things to achieve things that will glorify himself or herself. So, in basic psychology, there are issues there. Let me do the second quote before I start delving into the types of characters here. Cecilia Ahern, an Irish author, once said, "Flaws are what makes us human. They are what make us beautiful." So, this issue of flaws is something we need to talk about. Sazzy was vulnerable about her height. I've told her before not to bring it up again, otherwise we will mock her. But because today is a lucky day, I'll just let it slide because we've had this conversation before. We spent over 3.5 hours roasting on behalf of our husband. Okay? So, but we will let it slide today. So, today we are talking about character flaws. I, personally, before I got married, I had flaws. Like I'm not as slim as I want to. This my pot belly is just like Sazzy. People don't know why I like Sazzy's husband. Every time I always say it, but people are always thinking, it's around, it's because of Sazzy's. I think I can even do without Sazzy and be friends with the husband. I can even, because Sazzy can be annoying sometimes. I can be very good friends with the husband. Because not only do we have similar ways of thinking, we have somewhat. I never clocked 6'1", but at least I thought. So then, when I was about to get married, I was always worried about these things and say that, I don't look muscular. I don't look like what these women are always swiping right for, or what they're always expressing on social media. And when I come, I just come as I am. But fortunately for me, I came in built with confidence. In fact, confidence was baked in my motherboard when I was born. But there are issues here I want to address. There are types of issues I want to address. Now, when you embrace your flaws, you are trying to be vulnerable around the person you love. And please, for those of you, I know those of you who want to start shouting, it's around, you keep saying don't be vulnerable, don't be vulnerable around your wife. I know that, I get that part. That's not the kind of vulnerability I'm talking about. I'm talking about vulnerability where you can express yourselves to each other and trust that the person you're expressing it to understands what you're saying and help you navigate either a difficult or challenging situation into a better place. It varies from people to people, okay? Everybody's not the same. And that's why there's not a one book manual for everybody's character. Some men are understanding, some men are not. Some women are understanding, some women are not. Now, it's not in all cases when they are not understanding that automatically makes them bad people. That's a huge leap. It does make them bad people because everybody, there are four, in psychology, they say there are four basic temperaments amongst human beings. There might be sub-temperaments, but these are the 5 basic ones. So we have the sanguine one, then we have the phlegmatic, we have choleric, and we have melancholy. So there's a reason why these things are discussed. It's very important. Because when you're looking at and when you're living, and you start having misunderstandings, and you feel like, oh, this guy, my husband is not like that guy, that lady's husband. No, nobody's the same. So let me explain it in broader sense. I don't want to leak the expert book, but I'll try my best ways to explain how these things work. So when you are dealing with a sanguine person is one who deals with spontaneity, always interested in things, very sociable. He's always mixing up with everybody. He's the one that can start a party now. He's the one that just goes somewhere, everybody's chilling. He wants to be the loudest voice. He wants everybody to know that he's around. He wants to make everybody happy. And they're usually extroverts, okay? By nature. It's a character temperament. That's how they are built. It's not that the person is bad or doesn't have home training. That's exactly how they came out baked. It's not a bad trait, it's just them. So when I'm done listening, then we'll now try to understand how to navigate around them. Then we have, after the sanguine, then we have the phlegmatic. Those ones, like Sazzy's husband, they're the ones that when fire is burning everywhere, they're dropping atomic nuclear bombs everywhere. They're the ones that will just calm down and be trying to find a solution to the problem. They know that the fire is burning from the left, and they know that if they run to the right, you escape the burns. But when you're dealing with women, most of them, they want to run everywhere. They want to, make your job as a phlegmatic person is usually to just relax. My dad used to be like that. Sometimes there were always situations, and my mom would raise her hand, I wish my siblings were here, they would laugh. I said, the only thing he always said, just calm down. In fact, my dad can say, just calm down 100 times a day. That was his catchphrase. If you want to mock my dad or make fun of him, if somebody says, just calm down, you're speaking about my That because that was the kind of, it didn't matter how bad the thing was, the situation was, he would always say, just calm down. So, and these are phlegmatic people. It is not a careless person. It's just a human being, an individual that understands that you cannot resolve dangerous or catastrophic issues on the same level with which that issue is happening. If it's money, you have to slow it down so that you understand and know how to handle it. Then the next one is melancholy. So, I know a lot of people say I fall under melancholy, but I don't typically. I am not, I only lose temper when I'm online, but in real life I'm not in that category. So melancholy these are very, and it's very typical with majority of women. They are very detailed. They know everything. They are emotionally deep. They are the ones that if you don't smile by 3 o'clock, that means there's a problem, because every day she has noticed that every 3 o'clock you are smiling. So on this 3 o'clock, if you don't smile, you are going to answer to some problem. If you are knocking in a particular pattern in a room, maybe for some reason you watch the movie and say, let me spice it up a bit, and you go and spice up, and she just did, wait, are you seeing somebody else? Are you cheating on me? Those are the kind of people, maybe when you are speaking, you raise your voice. Well, that's my wife. She will always want to read into every gesticulation, every nuance, it's a character trait. You typically can't change such people. That's how they are built. So identify that that's who they are. So that the reason why we're identifying it is so that we must understand that in every situation there are solutions. Then we come lastly to the last one, choleric. I think I personally agree to being in this category. Choleric. So these people are marked by ambition, decisiveness, assertiveness, and all in fact, they're usually stoic people. They are like us. We don't care, we just say it. I know you people don't like when I do it, but you people should bear with me. I've identified my problem. I'm a choleric. Just understand that that's who I am. I'm using Sazzy's book launch to appeal to all of you to know that I've come up publicly to express my character traits. I'm working on it, but I'm not showing you that anything good to come out of it. Self-development, I'll still be me. But that's who I am. So, I know that while I was busy defining these things, some of you found a lot of them very disturbing or found them extreme. Because in this modern day and age, anything can be termed as toxic. Oh, your husband is choleric, he's toxic. Oh, your husband is sanguine, he's toxic. Everything toxic. So, how do we go around this? The great news is that most times you are created for a reason to match with somebody with opposite or different temperament, and you fit like a glove. So it's like positive needs negative to function, to start a circuit. So sometimes you need a choleric to be with a sanguine, or a melancholy person to be with a sanguine person, or vice versa. There's always a match. And when you get married and you find yourself in this situation, look for the positives of these character traits. Very important. Look for them. Don't deal with the negative. The negatives will not help you. What will help you is the positives. In this book, there's even an example of two couples. I won't tell you how they ended, because we want you to buy the book, about Rachel and Chris. Now, what makes them unique? So, sorry, I'm trying to now, in the case of Rachel and Chris, these are people with diametrically opposed. They are just different. So, let me read the profile for Rachel and Chris, then stop there so that I don't give out on the expo. Don't want more people to buy the books. So, Rachel is a 29-year-old accountant who was an introvert who valued organization and planning. She color-coded her calendars, had a strict daily routine, and preferred small social gathering, typical of introverts. Then the husband, the other side, Chris, a 31-year-old entrepreneur who was an extrovert, who thrived in spontaneity, adventure. You're saying sanguine traits there. Adventure. He loved attending concerts, trying new restaurants, and meeting new people. So what people don't know is that an introvert can possess any of these traits, an extrovert can possess any of these temperaments. So don't think because somebody is an introvert, then the person is phlegmatic or melancholy. No. Anybody can. That is not what builds it up. So an introvert can possess this temperament, an extrovert can. But at the end of the day, what we seek to do, what the book seeks to do, or the authors sought to do, was to teach and guide you as to find the positives and clip and hold on to it so that you have a long-lasting, successful marriage. Because at the end of the day, it is needed these days. A lot of you know that that's what we stand for here, especially majority of us. A lot of us here have made mistakes in the past because there was nobody to guide them or show them this thing. But Sazzy, am I still? Can you hear me?
Yes.
But Sazzy has written the blueprint for all of you to carry on with it, and I hope with what I've said. Shirley, is your glasses blue? I've seen blue shade on my glasses. This change. Okay. So anyway, that's what I have to say for that. I don't want to leak too much. It was an interesting read. So I hope with what some of us have said there, you guys should quickly rush and buy the books. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Ron. Thank you.
The one and only most difficult man on TikTok, Mr. Ron. Don't worry, you didn't get that title. Again, we are reviewing embracing the beauty of flaws in choosing a partner. Sazzy, just like the other book, crafted a beautiful message. A reminder that flaws don't detract from love. They add depth, okay? They add character, and they also add resilience in our relationships. So, that being said, I'll go ahead and turn over the mic to Martina. Sis, are you ready? All right, so remember we said we needed 150 likes. So if you get to 150, there is 100K Naira up for grabs. There are 5 books giveaway up for grabs. And Martina, you added more.
Yes, 100 euros up for grab, and we're not yet to
100 euro up for grabs. Come on now. See, there are a lot of things up for grabs here. Just use that barcode. Come, move, shift your coconut head to the corner. Let's see. There you go. Use that barcode. That barcode. Don't look at Kong's handsome face. Don't be distracted by his handsome face. We just need you to pay attention to the barcode, not his handsome face. Scan that barcode right there. Scan that barcode. If you're having issues scanning the barcode, please DM Kong. He will get you to the right place where you can purchase 5, 10, 15, 20, 100 books. All right, over to you, sister.
Thank you so much. I'm enjoying this whole talk, from the first book to the second book, and we're gaining a lot of value. Guys, I don't know about you, but for me, I don't think 10 euros buying a book for $10 is even, anything compared to the kinds of information that we have gotten. I don't know why you didn't write this book in 2020. This is the question I'll keep asking you today, from today to the end of today. Why didn't you write this book before? You see where I'm coming from? And guess what? For those of you that are in your marriage now, this book we're talking about is something that you need. These are not brainers. However, whilst we're busy buying the book, I want to really, really crave our indulgence for us to do this launch the proper way. So usually how they do a book launch is we're going to have a book and then have people to bid for that one book. That particular one book, okay, sorry guys, there's something in my mouth. That particular one book can be sold for any amount. Now, the idea of trying to bid for a book and everything, is just the TikTok hayash to say that, Sazzy, we love you, we appreciate you, We thank you for the works that you have done and everything. So we are going to do a book and a bottle of a wine that we are going to give to our husband, because me, I'm up for pampering the men. I love my men to have soft life. For inspiring for her to write this kind of book, because I know you did not do agreement for royalties. So we're going to put a bottle of wine. I'm going to show you guys the wine. And then the book, one book will be on bidding, and we have people to bid it. Now, whatever amount we end up raising for the book and for the wine and all the monies that we raise will go to Sazzy's husband. Yes, and then the book will go to Sazzy. And Sazzy, please, I know you have this charitable thing. Don't give everything to charity, because Sazzy can do charity for Africa. So give back to your charity and back for yourself. So this is it. I mean, this is your right way. There's no need, as we're giving lion and everything, still be giving. Let me give you a lion first. Sazzy, hold on.
Oh my goodness.
Baby lion. Let's do it right now. What's going on? Where is the baby lion? Chill. Because we are doing talk and do here. So as you're giving the lion, you're also at the same time giving out this book. Let me bring the wine. That's it. What's up?
Thank you.
Me, we are giving Sazzy's husband this way. It's the original one, and we're going to start the bidding. All the men in the house, should people have mouths? Let's see you people know. Motivated her. Support, follow who no road. She was following. We're doing the book, and we're going to do the wine. The book first, and then the wine. You can put in the comment section. We're starting the book, with 100 euros. And we need people to match it up till it goes. It's for the fun of it. It's for the love of Sazzy. It is for the book. It is for us doing the right things. It's for us encouraging marriage and supporting. Once the view dropping, please let's keep it going. The view will not drop because I see a lot of giveaway. So if we keep tapping, more people will be seeing what we are doing. More people will be listening up to what we are saying. And what we're teaching here, aside the fact that it's a book review, we're blessing homes. There is one person right now, that the marriage was almost breaking, and he has already understood what they need to do in terms of the conflict resolution. There's one lady here now in her home saying, my wife has big belly, she has given birth to 2 children, she's not looking pain. Now we are saying, leave her alone now, born. You see what I'm saying? So the book, the first book is going for 100 euros. We'll do the end of the second book after we finish the review. So the first book, let's go. Put in the comment below. We're starting for 100 euros, and we want somebody to buy it at a good rate. What it comes with is that you're going to get a signed autograph. You're going to also get the merchandise T-shirt, the date right and marry right, so you marry right T-shirt. And you also have an opportunity to wine and dine with Sazzy. See, it's only me, Chef Kong, and Mr. Ron that knows where Sazzy is right now. I want to give you Sazzy for free. I want you to have lunch with Sazzy for free. Dine. I want you to have Sazzy for free. Just sit down, dig and brain. See, they say I'm picking your brain. Don't pick, dig and brain. Eat with hand, wine and dine. This is what it comes. Why is the view dropping? Can we keep going, please? Let's keep going. So, for 100 euros, the book is going, and we want to keep it going up and up and up. Today, those of you that say, I like Sazzy, Rita say, I know where she is. Those of you that claim to like Sazzy, come and show yourself. This is the book launch proper that we are going. We have only 5 minutes for this session, and we are going 100 euros. That's what the book is going for. One of the book, the first book, Date Right So You Can Marry Well. You've already heard what is there. You need to know yourself. You need to be prepared for marriage. You need to understand the conflict resolution. These are the things that Sazzy is saying in Date Right. We want people to up this game. It's for 100 now, and I want somebody to top it. March it up as much as you can in 5 minutes. Let's see how people love. Because people have been saying, I bought the book. Me, I'm not saying that you bought the book. This is how I will know now that you are buying the book. Those of you that wanted to buy 10, 15, 20, now we're selling one for 100. So let's see who is going to match it up. Who is going to match it up? Me, I'm matching it for 100.
Sweet.
I want somebody to match it up. Someone that cares for the cause. Someone that really loves marriage. You're in your marriage, you've been there for 20, for 30, and you appreciate these kinds of book that has been written. Many people don't have any direction. A lot of people don't read books. In fact, even some books that we read, it will interest you to know, Sazzy. I've read a lot of married books. Some of the married books, they don't even concern us as Africans. Some of the writers, they are writing it, and in my mind, I'm like, this is not our scenario now. In our own scenario is different, right? So this is it. Someone says, can you take me on top? How can I take you on top? You want to come to the box? First match my this thing now. Match first now. Ahmed, let's match this book. The book is going for 100. You can top it as much. You can do it 500, 1,000. Do you want to come to the box? Today is for the launch of the book, and you can start by appreciating what we're doing now, or tell me what you want to say, and the moderator will decide whether you should come up or not. Why do you want to be on top? Ahmed is all these people. Ahmed, are you sure you're in this book launch with us? Guys, let's go, let's go, let's go. Please, we want people to buy this book. We're doing the launch proper. You cannot have a book launch without these parts. This is how we know those that really love the book. Those of you that are married, come to this table. Those of you that want to get married, come to this table. Thank you, Ahmed. Ahmed, we're launching the book. The book is going for 100. We want somebody to top it up. The people in the UK, US Burger, everybody, let's go. Let's go. We have 4 more minutes, and we haven't gotten up to 150. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Share, share, share. Those of you in the FYP, see, a lot of times, if we're opening Bomb and whatever now, you see people will be donating left, right, and center. And it's a cultural mishap of what we do. This is something that is needed now. One person, an opportunity to bless one life, an opportunity to make somebody's marriage right. We're teaching you. Bonita, you're laughing. The book is 100. Let's take it and go. The other day, somebody bought, what's his name? Burna Boy's t-shirt for almost $10,000. And I'm like, for what? This is a book now that will help somebody's marriage. This is a book now that will help the charity organization that she's helping. What are we talking about? 100 euros, we're going for the book. Date right so you can marry right. Okay, let's go. Let's see who is topping it
Sweet.
up. What are you topping it up with? Ahmed, we're waiting for you, our US burger, UK burger, those of you in Australia, in Asia, my Africa, Wakandas. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We still have 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Ahmed, the book is for 100. If you want to top it up, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. I'm not even seeing people doing the like. We're not liking. If you don't like, the life is going to be stagnant and people will not see what we are doing. So let's keep tapping. We're tapping, we're liking, we're doing everything simultaneously, all for the love of Sazzy. Please, 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 please. Thank you, Ahmad. Ahmad, forget about this thing you are doing. No, let us do the real one. The book is 100 euros. Let's go. Let's top it up so that we can bless one person. You're going to have a signed autograph. You're going to have the t-shirt that says date right so you can marry right. And you're also going to be able to have an opportunity to wine and dine. You're going to have to go to a location. If you can go there, that's good for you. If you cannot go there, maybe shells that will not eat food on your behalf. I don't know, but it will be good for you to be able to go there, right? Let's go, let's go. We have 3 more minutes. Please, let's support Sazzy. Sazzy has been spitting fire on this platform. She's been giving you guys these nuggets, and this is the best way to appreciate her. Igolo, thank you so much. All of you get the gifts coming in. We're launching this book. We're doing the proper launch. Please, the men in the house, the women in the house, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey God, you people should not make my work. Hey, see, you people should support this my ministry and Sazzy's ministry. Please, please. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. This one book, Sazzy is going to, sign it by herself. She'll sign the book as well as giving you the t-shirt that says date right so you can marry right. I don't know, if you have it, you can be fancy. And the funny thing is, when people see you and they see the t-shirt, they're going to ask, why do you have this t-shirt? And you're able to have a conversation to say, look, it's from a book, that has happened. Says, can you take me on top? What do you mean by on top? On top where, God? Where am I taking you to? What do you mean, Ahmed? Ahmed, is it that you want to come to the
on top where?
I don't understand. Ahmed, don't come and bump somebody's cable. Buy the book. That's what we are saying. On top of where? On top of the book? Bonita, Ahmed wants to spoil my cable. On top where? The box. No, Ahmed where is? Why are you talking for him? On top of the box. Why are you talking for him? Ahmed wants to say. Ahmed, everyone thinking bad. Okay, they say we should be vulnerable. We shouldn't think bad things. Amadi, on top, is it the book version or another version? We have 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. The book is for €100, guys. Please let's support. Please, this is the one time that we can support. Usually in this group, we don't used to do all this beggy. In fact, Sazzy said we should not do this part. It's me that said, no, how can you do book launch without this part? So you guys should not let me fall on my hand. I'm begging you guys. Let's do this and then support somebody. There is so many reasons to buy this book for that price. Because number one, she's giving back to charity. You're also going to get a signed autograph, you know. We have to beg. What do you say? Bonita said we have to beg. It's only one time, no, we are children of God. We don't beg. Things come to us easily. But this one time, we need your support for so many reasons. Of course, to prove that you like the book. You see what I'm saying? Ahmad wants to come up. It's like Ahmad wants to donate money. Come, can we bring Ahmad for a minute in the box? Is that doable?
All right, so the minute you have left, no problem, we can bring Ahmed. So Ahmed is in the box.
Let him sing it. Okay, Ahmad, the guards in the building, they say you should send a gift. Send one nice gift so that we know that you're serious for the box. Ahmad, you need to send one gift. Send a baby lion. Send a baby lion to the host. Then we'll bring you on the box and you can say what you want to do. He has now. Oh, he already did. Oh, Sazzy, sorry, did you see the gift he did? No,
he's in the box. He's in the box. That's saying he's in the box.
Don't be doing small things now. Don't play small. Do baby lion. What's this fire? Stop it. Stop it. Stop. You want to come on the box and have a conversation. It's lion, universe, the big one, the small one. Today is a different day. It's premium or not. Those who know me, they know it's premium or nothing. Ahmad is thinking about it. Ahmad, you can just surprise me and do lion. Who's this one? Ella is not smiling. Ahmad, do the lion. I really need you to even come up there. Ahmad,
I think he's in the box.
Ahmad is not from our country. You people are talking to Ahmad. Okay, Ahmad is in the box. Ahmad, how are you doing? Come, you have Ahmad's floor. Or Ahmad.
All right. Ahmed, thank you for coming up. Guys, so we're going to be moving on quickly. Thank you so much. We are almost at 150K likes. See, we mean business. Anytime you see me on the screen, I mean business. But before we approach 150K likes, we are almost at the end of the book launch today. And guess what, for those of you who are winners, send me a DM. For those of you who want the link, send me a DM. I've responded to all of you who have sent me DMs. And I want to say, trust me, you are not going to regret what we're doing here, guys. We have pushed out lots of copies. We're trying to help people of different calibers, different levels in society. As long as you want to get married or you see yourself in that position, trust me, then this book is for you. I want to say huge welcome to all of you who are just joining, those who have been here. Let's keep tapping our screens, share the live as we are approaching the end of today, because I've had so much fun. If you know you've learned a thing or two, as we approach 150K likes, please kindly drop those heart emojis. Let me see those heart emojis in the comment section. Let me see those heart emojis. Remember, guys, 150K likes, you are going to get my 100,000 naira. It ain't biz. We mean business. You know, when we step out here, bend the dang. We are not here for chastely. We are not here for jokes. When we say something, we do it. We don't do cho. We show walking. So while we are heading towards the end, I want to make welcome Ty. It goes by the name Ty Politics. It's so good to see you, and you have the floor, and you can take it away.
Thank you. Kong, if you put that timer up, I'm going to tell you, a great man once said that my submissions cannot be timed because they are for people of high intellect. Now, the only way I put that timer.
Voila!
The one and only man that shakes
The one and only Thai Politics!
that shakes the political space on TikTok. That's Mr. Time.
Madam Shells, you are taking up my time. No, thank you. Thank you so much. It's an honor and a privilege to be here. Look, if you notice the speakers, right? If you noticed among the speakers, you know, Sazzy is a pastor, so God has given her wisdom. She has saved the best for the last. You know, when Sazzy will know this story, when Jesus performed his first miracle and he turned the water into wine, they brought the wine, and the person that was hosting the event, the person that testified, said, "Wow, you have saved the best for the last." Now, you can see me and Rita for Delta at the last. Those people that went earlier, they were just, you know, when you have the...
Which one is you and Rita for Delta at the last? I mean, one person is last. Now, is it you or Rita?
Don't take my time, okay? So when you have a thing going on like this, you save the best for the last. And these two, the chapters that I'm going to review. Now, I didn't get the book because, you know, we are believing God that somebody, one distributor will come to Sazzy and say, "Sazzy, we need 5 million of your books in Nigeria."
Amen. No.
We are speaking that forth.
Amen.
Right?
No.
But in the meantime, until Kong's friend in America gives us visa to go back to America to get the book, we will get the book. But right now, we did one chapter. And it was an interesting chapter. It was an amazing chapter to review. I have to confess, Sazzy, when you sent me the chapters, my ignorant self, I was reading it the way it was sent. And I was like, these chapters, are they individual books? She sent me 22 books. Then as I asked someone to print it out, they said, "Mr. Man, there are numbers at the bottom." But I had read all of them in different order. So I went back and I now put them in the right order. And I said, this thing is even more insightful. And the amazing thing about these two chapters is that Sazzy does something that actually, I'm not going to lie, I'm being transparent. When I saw the title of the one I was doing, right, and I'll tell you what it's about, because I don't want to give it all away. My first thing was, okay, the strength-based approach to relationships, right? I get that, because I'm a business person. You know, we use strength-based approach all the time. When I now saw the other one that said weakness, no, I want to get it right, weakness approach. I was like, Sazzy, I was even getting ready to send her the message. Unfortunately, at this time, I will not be available to do your review because I have a event that I will manufacture to make sure I'm not a liar, because I don't believe in this approach. That was going to be my thing. I literally was going to say that to her. I typed a very nice message. I was like, then something told me, you know what? You went to school for a long period of time. Read first. So I decided to read it. And when I read it, I now understood what she was saying. Now, I have been given specific instructions on what to do and what not to do. So I'm a man under authority. So I will not do like some of those other reviewers that I know are giving specific instructions. I went over their instruction. I'm not looking at com. But I will say this. In this chapter, she talks about two approaches, right? Two approaches. There's a quote that I want to read from the book that is very important. She says, "A healthy relationship acknowledges both strengths and weaknesses and works to balance them." Now then she says, when looking for a partner, we often seek someone that seems perfect, strong, successful, and flawless. But this can lead to unrealistic expectations and shallow relationships. What if we're looking at it the wrong way? What if the key to a deep connection is not finding someone strong, but finding someone willing to be vulnerable and authentic in their weaknesses? I added that last part as extra jara. She didn't put that there. Now, the interesting thing about this approach is we know I'm going to tell you the problems with the approach. I'm not going to tell you the solutions that Sazzy puts. Go and get the book. Go and get the chapter. Go and get the book. I've already told my sister. I told my sister who lives in America, look, there's this book. Order 10 copies for me. When you are coming, bring the 10 copies.
Thank you.
When she brings those 10 copies,
Thank you.
I'm going, and after today, I might even make it 20. Martina, I'm feeling the giving vibe. I'll make it 20. When she brings those 20 copies,
Thank
we will come on Sazzy's live, somebody's live, and we will give it away. Because let me tell you something. There are some books that are a good manual for your life. Whether you're thinking about being in a relationship, whether even if you have committed the rest of your life to be single, this is still something that helps you. Because what I like about this book, this particular chapter, there are principles that apply to life across the board. They apply to relationships, but even in your singleness, as you interact with people, if you want to be married, these are things you begin to prepare. You know, there was a man of God that once said to me, God prepares you for what he already has ready for you. So each thing you read, each thing you do is a preparation for that thing that you are getting ready to do. And when she talks about strength-based approach, it's obvious. We all know this. You focus on the person's strengths. Oh, they are tall, dark, and handsome. You know, oh, they have dreadlocks that come on the side of their hair. When they do their dreadlocks like this, gang, they've arrived. You know, these are the strengths. Oh, you know, he has money. It's obvious. The biggest problem with that is that overshadows everything, like Sazzy talks about. It overshadows everything. You know, look, there's a particular culture. I'm not going to mention names. Once you start, chop my money, it don't go. It don't finish. It's blinded. In that culture, their love language is giving. You don't even have to ask them love language. It's giving. It blinds everything. That's the obvious problem. What is the solution? Go and get the book. I'm not telling you. I'm not reviewing the whole chapter for you. I'm going to tell you outright. Because I read the chapter and I was like, no, Sazzy, I'm not telling them. Go and buy the book. And why am I saying go and buy the book? Here's why. I realized something from doing my live on TikTok.
Thank you so much, everyone watching from YouTube. Thank you so much. That's the book right there. Beyond Perfection, Embracing the Beauty of Flaws in Choosing a Partner. So please, I'm going to drop the link. You can get it on Amazon. Do well to go on Amazon. Type this, Beyond Perfection, Embracing the Beauty of Flaws in Choosing a Partner. You will get this. Go on Amazon and you will get it. You can send me a DM. Send me a DM as well to tell me if you want to order more. We can work something out. Thank you so much.
These two books from Sazzy, I'm going to add them to the books I give away.
And this one, Date Right So You Marry Right. Date Right So You Marry Right. Please, they are both on Amazon. You get it. I'll be logging off of YouTube pretty soon because my battery is already running out. So, but then, thank you so much. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. I truly appreciate it.
That book you gave me.
Thank you.
Is there a part 2? Is there a beginning? Because now the thing is getting real.
Bye, everyone.
These 2 books. The amazing thing about this is the second thing she talks about in approaching is the weakness-based approach. So she talks about the strength-based approach. I got that one. Then she talks about the weakness-based approach. And here's the thing about this.